Alright, we're live. Welcome everyone to another week of Fantasy Strike at Stun City Cyber. It's got a full 16-man bracket for today's tournament and playing Fantasy Strike. For all of you wondering, may not have heard of this game before, what is Fantasy Strike? It's a indie-developed fighting game that emphasizes accessibility, and it's available on the Switch, PlayStation 4, and on Steam. For more information, go to fantasystrike.com, and for more information about the developers, head on over to the official Fantasy Strike Discord, discord.gg/fantasystrike. Today's commentary will be provided by C. Wheezy. Say hello.
Hello, that's me.
Yes. And Leontes on Surlin Games.
Yo.
Be sure to follow them on their Twitch channels below. And we'll have a little look on the brackets today. Whoop, that's not the right window. What a great start.
Oh, we're going infinite.
Yep, we're gonna go infinite. We know. Hey, it's okay.
To the bracket in the top middle of your. I see the tab.
No. I have a separate window just for that.
Oh God.
There we go.
Into the abyss. There we go.
Into the abyss. Exactly. We're off to a great start.
That right there that's what it's like playing Lum.
Oh look, some of it's clipped off screen. Wonderful. Let me just get that there. There we go. Okay, now we're ready. Now we're playing games. All right, so we're gonna get our first matchup up on stream today. It's gonna be Hypergrav versus Greg.
Sweet. So I think Hypergrab actually, did he make it? No, didn't make it to Masters just yet this season, but I know he's a guy I see on the stream, or not on the stream a lot, but on the ladder a lot. Did pretty well in the last tournament. I think last weekend there was a Pirate King tournament that I think he got top 8. Yeah, Greg, one of our Japanese players, one of the pioneers of the Japanese translation of the video game too. Pretty good.
I'm just waiting for that.
Is not Japanese.
Is not Japanese, but lives in Japan.
Yeah,
is a translator, like a professional translator of Japanese media. I think that's like his deal.
Yeah, Japanese to English.
Yeah, we'll probably see Archigard out of him. What do you think Hypergrav is going to be playing? This is a singles tournament.
Valerie.
Val, all day?
Yeah, I think my prediction is Greg Lum.
Okay.
And then, well, I mean, it could be Arc. It's like a 50-50, I think. And then I think Hypergrav is Valerie or Grave.
Okay. So lots of options actually for the Sleepy there?
Wow, am I owned already?
You are already owned.
Yeah.
Big owned.
You're at the
big owned. There we go.
There we go. Now we're in the game.
Except I don't think I'm in the game.
They
probably started the first match already.
We'll get there. Yeah, playing a friend online. They might still be in the local setup thing. Because yeah, when you spectate people in this game, you go to like a... Yeah, okay, we're round 2. Lumbry Grave. So you were actually pretty on point with your predictions there.
I just put out possible options. Oh, yeah, big swords. Jumping swords.
Yeah, so this matchup's been classically tough for Lum. Just wind is so oppressive to a lot of his items, and just getting in, having reversal to beat.
The fireworks. Okay, only one hit.
Only one hit.
Oh, it's gonna hit Greg. Yep.
Yeah. You need like specifically super early coins to come out, but I think there's no real way to deal with that.
Yeah, you just need like a knockdown, some way to defend yourself. Bomb!
That was a sick yoke.
Oh my God! I thought the bomb hit. Holy moly! I was like, what's even happening? Nice anti-air. The roll.
This one, I think.
The wind spin is like very consistent.
Okay. Wow, 4-day counter hit into fireball. That was a really good shallow jump. It actually beat the hold fireball.
It's really hard to do.
Yeah, that's incredibly hard.
Just catches the 4-day. Hypergrav trying to sneak underneath. Not allowed. Greg says no.
Okay, to a full super meter grave there.
Mix ups. Greg, brave throw.
Oh,
Wow. Roll out the only counter. Here comes the super. Oh, it's gonna
it's
get
an
super
easy
for
ground
that.
super, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no way you don't do that. Also landing on
all
2
those-
cherries, maybe? Cherry
Yeah,
and cake?
man.
Yeah, he's eating
Oh,
lunch.
another cherry, but nope. Greg has the wherewithal to back throw hyper grab away from it. Very well played there.
Well, that bomb's gonna be real bad.
Yeah, so much chip, all the bombs right on him. That's part of why the wind is so obnoxious versus Lum. It pushes the bombs on the ground right to him. Fireworks. Oh, almost. You can take a lot of damage throwing a fireball against the fireworks. Very close here.
Oh, one more item toss too many. I don't. With the fireball coming, I think he might have wanted to do like a jump. Like he just didn't jump before he hit C or something. That seems like
That happens
there.
That happens so much. You're just like, oh, I could get one more item in, and then like on the last couple frames, it puts anti-air. Oh, almost got the juggle.
You
I
take
think
those
that
as
was
slow.
worth it to go for.
Yeah.
Like the trade's okay, but if you can combo into the cloud, that's really a big nasty.
Throw.
Huge whiff by hyper grab. You generally don't want to do instant jump B.
Yeah.
It whiffs against grounded people.
Right. It's also it's active really. It's not active for very long. It's just it's really
Yeah.
really good during its active frame. So it's not like a move you just hit as soon as you get off the ground.
Oh, hyper grab trying to go for the A punish. Nice cross up. Gets the
Unsafe on
Yomi
hit
counter.
though.
Yeah, hyper grab not quite fast enough to react, and then the cross up for death.
Right, because you can just neutral a fireball there, right? Like that's
No.
it's like unsafe.
Have to throw.
Have to throw,
Have
but
to-
it's
you have to
it's
throw.
only oh he didn't react fast enough, so he got Yomi
Yeah,
countered.
yeah.
Okay.
It's -5 on hit.
Okay.
So you have to like if you react like a little bit slow, like when you're
Yeah.
2 frames slow, yeah, you're done. Getting in. It's very obnoxious for Lum to deal with. Good meaty pressure here. Hyper grab
sort
point
of.
very well. Uh oh, great time.
Yeah, sort of changing the pace of the matchup there. It's like, what do you want to do as Grave? Is like most characters, if you can bully them with your really good jump ins and just good pressure, just do it. You don't have to play a fireball game. Against Lum, you can kind of wait though. Like the longer you can wait to get more win, but like Hypergrab wanted to win there. Like he just like kind of reflexively jumped back and hit the button.
Yeah, because as soon as he gets wind, it's Lum becomes kind of helpless at 1 life.
Greg being aggressive. Oh, unfortunately does not react to the sword well. Nice skill coin. Mini lumps. Oh, the big fireball. Such a jerk.
That was like party time for Lum there too. Like if
Yeah.
he gets in with that fireworks. Yeah, he's challenging the fireworks with a projectile. It's like he just wants to get 1 damage out before he gets clipped,
Oh,
but
moly. That
he
he got somehow Hypergrab beat a roll
Ooh.
with his jump beat, and I've actually like legit never seen that. The roll like owns it
Yeah.
so well.
I like that anti-air. Like just if you can land, you're gonna take chip. Like if I clip you out of the air. Lots of sword here from Hypergrab.
Hypergrab seeing that Greg can be very aggressive. Unfortunately, it's gonna stuff. Oh no!
I like the idea. Oh no!
Oh, Greg goes for the 3 damage punish and whiffs it.
Yeah, that's too
Disaster!
early.
Disaster! Here we go. Hypergrab looking very good. But this is really bad now. You can
Nice.
really get pressured. That
Doesn't
forward
get
is so
confirmed.
slow.
That was the back A, I thought.
Oh no, he did forward A after the
Oh,
the
did-
roll.
Nice anti-air. I like the idea there, but with super meter, he's just gonna mash every time.
Yeah, go for cross up. Whatever. It wins the game if it hits. You only take 2. Not a big
Yeah.
deal. Greg takes the round, showing signs of life in this second game.
Yeah, a lot of good adjustments from Hypergrab. Just being more aggressive in general and just using your wind. Like this is a really great time to win. One thing also that's important about the win in this matchup is that Graves fireballs get buffed, so like they'll eat baby pandas on the floor.
Yeah, normally
They'll-
they don't, as you can see here.
Yeah, you normally have to do a hold fireball to eat the baby panda, so it's really helpful for him. Look at that, challenging.
Oh, Greg tried to walk up throw, couldn't do it. There you go, 2 damage, nothing. Hold fireball. Oh, the sword. Greg having such a tough time dealing with the sword. Roll the dice,
land
gonna
on
land
that.
on the fireball. Nope. This time, what's it gonna be?
Oh, the sword wake up again.
Greg was actually in trouble there. He had to dodge the sword with flashing chip.
Basically, yeah. Like this is basically Hypergrab realizing that Greg's gonna hit buttons And that's like the best time to just have a tool like Great that you can just hit it every time that any kind of scramble happens. Just hit the button. Yo, the stare down.
Staring at each other. Come on.
Yummy counter
Greg
chicken.
does not want to get sorted again. Oh, big damage from the wind. Okay, how's he gonna deal with the fireworks? Moving forward a little bit, dodges them. Unfortunately, goes big with the super and comes up empty.
He's trying to catch maybe a desperate grab forward A there, but no dice.
When someone's so far ahead of you, they don't have to do anything.
No.
It's so much harder to get some.
Yeah, especially in this game where like your super meter is tied to a cooldown essentially, like dirty cross same side.
Cross up and
Yeah.
anti-air roll.
It's typically like taking more time if your meter's not full to let your opponent make mistakes or just to give yourself another super to push the advantage is typically good. You see it a lot in like Rook versus Valerie. If the Rook doesn't go in, then Val gets another super, and that's just not.
Excellent reaction from Hypergrav. Do not let that panda jump. Ooh, very minus using that fireball there. Give up all your pressure. Catches the item toss recovery. Very difficult to do.
Yeah, probably see that a lot later in the tournament. People trying to time stop item toss and just getting boned.
You can't do it. No.
Oh, don't fireworks.
But the wind is gonna push him. Yeah.
He just keeps
Hypergrav.
challenging with fireballs though, and then he's just getting clipped by these fireworks.
The fireworks come down, man. What goes up must come down. Sword. Great caught Yomi countering.
And we counter the sword.
Into air. Here comes the fireworks.
Oh, you had the confirm there. Yeah, there you go. Mash it up. Yeah, he missed the confirm. He could have had the neutral A fireball there, but just didn't believe in the jump.
Round 5.
That's what's really hard about this game is like getting hit confirms. You're not doing a lot of these like strings like you would. Like I'm gonna jump in with a big hit, and then I'm gonna do this thing I always do, and then did it hit? I have all this time to think about it. But in this game, you don't necessarily have that time, and it could be the difference between your combo doing like 33% damage or doing everything that it.
Yeah, no, it was neutral A. So what happens when the big fireball? They go from -11 to -4. So Greg tried to punish with neutral A, but that doesn't punish while the wind is up.
Makes sense.
You can throw, you can't neutral A anymore. Hypergrab getting the frame trap super. Sword through the melon, but not quite what he wants here.
Nice. Okay, Greg finally blocking the sword in the situations. Like he's been caught Yomi countering a ton.
He wants those sweet juggling panda vibes. Oh, watch out for the bomb. And it eats the fireball. Huge disaster.
Yeah, gets full.
2 life for Greg. Big blowout there. But now stuck in the corner.
There we go.
Excellent
Finally
block
blocks
from Greg. Really showing adjustment here in this last game.
Yeah, enough time has passed that he's been able to get super meter up. He's got to wait out this wind. Oh, Dice is going to go off screen, right? Not quite.
No. They stay on screen, but... Oh, tried to roll to escape. But the grave jump A is so nasty.
Yeah, match point for both players, but no meter gets the
big punish.
jumpy. Yeah, that's half.
Oh, it's mix-up time, though. Throw City. Cross up, nothing.
Oh, 1-2. Missed the jump A. Could have been the round right there. What do we got? Last HP.
Here we go. Mix up. Reversal.
Fireball,
Greg
sword,
wins the game.
something,
Yeah.
anything. Walk up super. There's lots of options there. Greg panicking a little bit in the 11th. Well played.
Yeah, unfortunate. Well played for both players coming down to the last round, but that reversal super, you got to be sure.
Yeah.
Grave has this excellent. Grave's one of the characters that has excellent answers to just a whiff super. Hypergraph.
Yeah,
moves
totally.
on.
So we introduced our names, but we didn't really talk about who exactly these people are. In case you're wondering in the chat, who the hell is C Weezy and who the hell is Leon? I'm full disclosure. I work on Fantasy Strike. I am the marketing director / social media guy / play tester and associate producer. All those things. We're a very small indie company, and of course, here I am trying to promote the game the best I can for you guys. So any word that comes out of my mouth is me trying to get you to buy the game. So if you're worried about shilling in the FGC, and that's like a big issue for you, I kind of am exempt from that because it's my job to do that. So I'm a corporate scumbag. You can throw all your shade at me. Everything's fine. I can handle it. It's part of the deal. but yeah, I play this game a little bit. I'm kind of okay at it. Not as good as C Weezy over here though. He's typically been top ranked in Masters through a lot of the game's lifetime, through early access and in tournaments. He typically gets first or second. Him and Rookhugger, who is in the tournament, you want to watch out for that guy. He's going to be probably the favorite to win this time around. But CWeezy also the winner of one of our biggest majors, the Frosty Faustings tournament back in January, one of the last majors that existed this year in the FGC due to the outbreak.
So those were very kind words from Leontes. I have been lucky enough to have a lot of success, but I generally do not like talking about it when I'm commentating. So
Right.
I have played this game a long time, but I'm really enjoying commentating these Cyber Stun cities. I'm really enjoying talking about all the very exciting plays, because when I'm playing, I don't watch the stream when I play in tournaments. I don't listen to anything. I just like have the game open. I don't have the music on. I'm just thinking about what's going to happen, and I'm waiting for my next match.
Yeah.
So commentating these streams has allowed me to see so many different exciting plays from all the different players, and it's been really just a huge treat for me.
Yeah.
And I look forward to Wednesdays quite a bit. So that's why I'm here, and I'm hoping I can make it exciting for everyone watching.
Well, I assume you like the game, but if when you get sort of settled into a particular play style when you're trying to win, like I know that you play a lot of zoner characters. Like you're probably your most serious team that you play is like a Grave, Jaina, Geiger. So you don't get to see the DeGray versus Rook like scrappy battles that you get to watch. You know,
all sorts of different techniques and how people react to stuff. It's all very exciting to me.
Yeah, totally.
I really enjoy it. And we're getting in, and is this Janet versus someone?
So it's like Rookhugger.
Janet versus Shab's Rookhugger.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he's gonna go with it's got to be
Valerie.
Janet on the DeGray and Rookhugger on the Val, right? Yeah.
Janet plays purple.
Yes. Okay. Purple tier.
Not characters. She plays purple.
So the prerequisite for whether Janet is going to play characters, whether they have a purple skin to begin with.
I think that's the case. That the Lum, I think she's been playing a lot more Lum because that purple skin was it added recently?
The Shinko skin for Lum?
No. It's the black with the purple vest.
I don't think that's been there.
Okay,
maybe she just discovered it recently. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that was just what they did was they flipped player 2 skin in that one. So that one is default player 2 or something like that. But yeah,
I see.
The purple vest, Lum, and I'm not sure if there's a purple dress Valerie.
There's the purple hair Valerie with the
purple
rainbow
hair.
dress and the white. Yeah.
I'm not sure what her third character is though. Could be anything.
Could be
And I
purple
think
dragon
if
Midori.
they started the game, I think you got owned spectating.
Yeah, you might have to respec because they might already be in.
Yeah, that's my guess. When you see the stage for like 5 seconds, yeah, they're in there. It's okay. We just missed round 1. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, so Rookhugger you'll see is ranked number 1 on the server, plays a ton, takes down pretty much his grand finals of nearly every tournament that they're in. Got the grand finals at Frosty Faustings was Rookhugger versus CWeezy.
He's probably played more than me now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Round 3.
All right,
Round 3 actually,
round
some
two.
fast ones.
Round 3. That's the Gray and Valerie. I mean, they both are big hitters. Janet doing the correct thing. That's part of a really dangerous mix-up for Valerie. And one of the things the Gray has to guess, he has to guess A versus Valerie C.
Yeah.
So he's guessing A. He's guessing
Nice
B.
forward
Oh,
A.
excellent. Forward A. Holy moly. He's gonna hit.
No, that's going to be 4. Yeah.
Yeah, big.
So yeah, the one thing to consider in this matchup as DeGray is that you don't have like a big button like Jaina ground super to get you out of these discs. It's a nice use of the ground super. Called out, Rookhugger.
Empty jump. Meeting pressure. Here we go. Just hit by everything. Was guessing yellow.
Didn't believe. Didn't get that tyrant crusher. Could have. Another ghost coming out.
Ghost
Oh,
grab?
can you? Could have stuck that in maybe.
I wouldn't have tried.
You wouldn't have tried. You wouldn't have gone for the
I
chipper.
wouldn't have tried, man. It's like you die if it fails. You know, you can try to win
Yeah.
neutral again.
Which DeGray kind of has no problem winning neutral in this matchup, to be honest. Like just getting him with Ghost neutral A is a huge bully, but it's tough both ways. It's a hard matchup. Is this
Janet
gonna
can
be
escape here. Yep. Janet can escape. If you're high enough, you can escape with that
You can escape the final arbiter, which is certainly good enough. Empty jump throw. Gets up. Good block by Rookhugger. Playing neutral now. Oh,
Fishing
good
for the
whiff
win there. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that back air was trying to catch possibly startup of a Rekka, and then that would have been the at least 3 damage. So
Good reactions there from Rookhugger at the end. So Janet is jumping. There's the color I'm talking about. Janet is jumping over him quite a bit, and you got owned on the stage again.
you probably got a respec here.
Yeah, so Janet's jumping over him, and Rookhugger, instead of going for throw, is just going for cyan magenta. And what's happening there is that it'll hit. If Janet decides to land and try to throw, it'll hit. Or if it's blocked, you get pressure threatening chips, so it's really good. Trying to go for throw, it's really difficult for me, and I know for other players, to try and get that anti-air throw and not get Yomi countered, which is a huge disaster.
Yeah.
So going for the Rekka there is a lot safer, and you still get strong pressure.
So actually, going into the Lum versus Valerie voluntarily is really dangerous. It's been kind of a divisive argument in the community as to like what this matchup is really like for both characters. And there's definitely stuff that Lum can do to get out of these situations, but
Like
throwing
that.
is one of the main ways. Yeah. Very nice.
Good mix up. Going for the two. I don't know how Janet managed to block after. I saw the throw animation happening.
Yeah.
Those are fast.
Yeah,
Big
the
ball.
biggest secret in this matchup is knowing when Lum can get these throws off. Because if you're just sitting there blocking, you're just going to die. You don't have ways to deal with Rekka pressure too well. But if you can find these windows to get a really cheeky normal throw in against Val's
Counter
pressure,
hit.
then you can take control of the match. But it is
You just
not
can't.
easy in the slightest.
You just can't get counter hit by yellow. It's so much damage. Excellent from Janet. That's really good to have that super gone. It's really powerful versus Lum.
Baby Panda meaties. Still Baby Panda
It's a
up.
Dawson for the win. Nope, stays on the front. Chip damage, but the frame trap from the lightning cloud into the roll. Janet's very well.
What you gotta do?
Trade?
It's gonna trade, yeah. Oh, gives
That's okay.
cake to Val though.
But the fireworks coming down, protect here. Rookhuggers, like, not respecting them.
Oh,
A disastrous cherry
the
cross
cross up.
but Rookhugger, excellent reactions.
Oh, whiffed. A little bit too late. Or no, sorry, early on that meaty.
Too early. Whiffed. Oh, disaster.
Janet has the wherewithal though to realize that happened and then just goes into the throw, which is the best
Big
answer.
combo. Time to get some items and annoy Valerie. Gets super. Cherry doesn't
No.
do anything. Rookhugger getting countered here by so many things. Super. Good blocks. Ooh, just close enough to
Played.
punish.
Janet coming
Great
up
job,
1-1 in this
Janet.
matchup in the again traditionally unfavored matchup for Lum. It's just there's stuff that can happen, and Val's only got 5 HP, so you gotta
Yeah.
worry about that.
Rookhugger going for Grave. That
Trying to camouflage into the background here with this purple grave.
yeah, the dark colors.
Yeah.
Round one. Fight.
And this, we already saw this match, so we'll see how Hypergrab.
Whoa.
Oh, we're going crazy. Man, those fireworks really did a number.
Oh no. Oh, 3
the
damage.
3-hit combo, 2 fireballs in a combo.
Yeah, into the spin cycle.
Nasty.
Perfect.
Oh, just like when you're fighting Lum, when you are Lum, you have to see what items are on the screen. And
Yeah. Okay, time.
it's so dirty.
The Vega wall dive loops.
And empty jump gets
Oh,
parried.
that was incredible.
Rookhugger waiting for Janet to get annoyed enough to reversal
Three.
and ready exactly for that moment.
Yeah, MK on the chat saying love the bombos. It's bombo time.
Big fireball pressure now. Tried to jump in. That's Forte has so much recovery. Oh god, a cherry unlucky and then landing in the big fireball. This is really hard for Lum to escape. Yeah, slow fireball, big fireball. Yeah, over and over. In that corner, so difficult for Lum to escape. You have to wait for it to approach and then jump. It's very difficult. Oh, but Rookhugger going big. Janet jumps into it. Oh, disaster. Gets a throw though. Next
Oh.
up, Rookhugger gets right.
Yeah, he gets right. You got robbed. You got robbed. That's like the
on.
worst feeling in the game is when you
Yeah.
Yomi counter correctly and then they just mistime their
The
meaty
fireworks
throws.
are not real.
That was a cool like interaction with the bomb and the wind there.
Oh, this is gonna whiff.
One.
Yeah, too far away.
Oh.
Gets one. Gets a counter hit actually.
Very well played there from
Rookhugger.
Rookhugger.
Yeah, definitely trying to guess super again.
Lose.
If Janet had super Rookhugger, probably would have been able to land in sword. Very close, very exciting, but Hugger moves on, and we'll see Janet in losers.
All right, what else is going on in the bracket right now? I see Turbo Taco playing against Cthulhu now. PTRSD Boy versus Hypergrav is also going on in the winners.
Ooh, PTSRD boy doesn't sign up to many tournaments, so it's good to see him coming out. And now we have the fan favorite, Mr. MKL versus another Toronto local, Titanium. Titanium, I don't think plays online very much. Was more of an in-person player, but is showing up to these online tournaments, which is great.
Yep.
Uh,
So we're just waiting to.
and then there's MKL. Yep.
Titanium actually does come to our locals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. He's more of an in-person
yeah.
player.
Yeah, so we might have a mixture of people on this stream who are from the Fantasy Strike community and Discord who are tuning in to watch their players who play in our local, not our, quote unquote online local tournaments, but also we've got some of the people from obviously can't meet up for their weeklies, so trying to get it done online.
All right, we got the big Digray versus Blue Midori. Picking blue, so it's harder to see the command grab. MKL taking any
Yep.
dirty tactic to win.
Yeah, especially on snowy mountains.
Oh my gosh.
You get the yellow beard. You can't tell he's yellow sometimes.
Oh my god. MKL. We need a judge for this match.
Playing to win, man. I mean, green Midori is like the best though, right? Because he's already green. So like default skin's pretty.
Someone call for a judge.
Yeah. For this. Oh, go for cross up. Titanium. He has MKL has the life lead.
Nice,
Oh,
Yomi.
no. The Yomi counters from Midori are just disastrous. He already had full super, but 2 damage is so much. And he is very good Oki. But he still has to deal the one last hit, and he does.
Yeah, I like Midori Degray just because it's such a punchy matchup. It's like very much these characters are just trying to swing at each other, but they both have parries. They both like just good pressure tools, and the throw setups are nice. Like it's a fun matchup. It's really brawly.
Big throw on that jump B. Uh-oh. Dragon's coming out.
One,
Oh,
two,
tried to
three.
B to escape.
Oh man.
AA, and then it's almost like an empty jump when you do that AA.
Yeah.
You don't know
It's
what's
like a
coming.
frame. It's like a frame kill. And
Yeah.
like you land, and then something nasty happens to you. I wonder if he could have got a back A off that though.
Excellent escape from Titanium. Does it again.
Oh, here comes more
Mix-ups
damage.
shitty. Here comes big damage. AA. Mix-ups.
Probably gonna get a little bit more out of that.
Throw. Oh yeah, could have got nasty, a meaty BB, but whatever. Oh, it makes the parry whiff, but MKL, all these throw punishes, very on
Hugging.
point.
Round 4.
And Midori being a grabbler gets 2 damage on his throws.
Grabbler. Oh, counter hit off the. Yeah, we have grabblers. Grab burglars.
Okay. MKL,
Two.
great job respecting the A. If you try to C-grab that, the Gray can jump out or throws the dragon. I've never been scared of a dragon in my life. Throws him again off the minus.
Oh, and the ghost.
Ghost grabs the armor. Titanium looking much better against the dragon than the
Oh, is there
human
anything that
Midori.
DeGray can do to punish this transition here? Maybe not quite. No.
Mostly no.
The only thing you gotta be
big
careful
parries.
about is Midori is that your D transition from dragon form can get you killed, so you gotta be really careful.
Counter coming for 2. Oh, unsafe.
Parry.
Yeah, the minus on the jump A hit. Let MKL get the parry out. Titanium not quite ready for it.
You win.
Yeah, sort of a weird thing when the Gray hits you in the air and you don't get counter hit with his jump A. You often flip out and are actually quite plus.
Fight.
Yeah, definitely plus enough to throw out a parry, which isn't safe on frame 1, right? You can get counter hit just like Rook's
Right.
command grab, so you gotta be careful when to throw that parry out. It's a powerful tool, but make sure you're plus. Oh, good confirm. I actually like that.
Yes, really important for playing Midori is knowing when you can forward A
because when you have to back A, forward A, the first hit has less range than back A. They're about the same distance or same startup. So knowing when you're confirmed and when you can, which normally use and when is very important. Good throw punish.
Kale's probably gonna sit on this Dragon Form meter. Yeah. So he's gonna wait till the right moment. If you guys play like Street Fighter 5 or whatever, like a really great use of Midori's Dragon Form is something the way that like you use a V trigger in that game. Like you just kind of freeze time and see what's gonna happen, and it kind of gets you out of a mix-up. So you don't have to go Dragon. You don't go Dragon. It's definitely a tool to hold on to. Like right here, you might wake up with it.
Kicks. Yeah, here we go. Oh, and Guess is right with the Yomi counter. 2 damage, full super meter. Here we go.
Oh, the invisible running command grab there with the
cross up B. Nope. Empty jump throw. MKL loves the empty jump throw.
Oh yeah.
Round 4.
It's very powerful in this game.
Against a Gray too. Like if he's afraid of like a big neutral A or something, then he's gonna try to parry me. And so you just want to throw to beat that.
Titanium trying to dip and dive around the dragon, but
Ghost and then parry.
Well, he thought that the dragon was gonna escape.
Yeah.
He dodged the ghost, but unfortunately his big body got grabbed. Titanium did the right thing if the ghost would miss.
The ghost was worse.
If the ghost was worse. If the ghost was worse, Titanium would have done the right thing, but really unfortunate. He recognized the situation and just got
Yeah. And that's the thing about Fantasy Strike is that like the amount of decisions you have to make from moment to moment is like absurdly high. Like you spend so much time like trying to assess and guess in these tiny little windows, and then you reset to neutral so fast that like the decisions per minute is actually incredibly high in this game.
Yeah, I agree. F's in the chat for Titanium, but he's not. Yeah, just lowercase F's. He's still in the tournament.
Yeah.
So you don't have to do the full capital, but very unfortunate. And that's just part of learning. Try to learn from every game. Try to learn from every match and bring it back. And try and get that run back. They're both still in the tournament. Now's the time to get your revenge later.
Let's see, like already we have there's a lot of like strong players in this tournament. So like already looking in losers round 2, we have like Janet versus Feet, which is amazing. Like to see like in round 2 of losers.
Yeah. Holy moly.
See, looking at the bracket, see Monorail is down there as well. Going to be playing against the loser of Turbo Taco and Crispy Cthulhu. Don't know what other matches are going on at the moment, but I'm sure that Safety Man's going to get us another match as soon as one is available.
Looks like maybe are we waiting on PTSRD Boy and Hypergrav?
Yeah, that one's next. I told them to start already.
Gotcha. All right, we'll get into that one. BTR probably going to bring that Argagard, right?
Well, that or Lum. They're both. I give it like a 50-50.
Sure. Considering Hypergrab's going to play Valerie,
yeah. They could ask for a blind pick.
The double blind, yeah.
A lot of people do not like playing Valerie against Arg because it's touchy. It's very unstable. Like you lose the opening salvo versus Arg and as Valerie, and then you're full screen for the entire round, and it sucks.
Right. There's ways out of it, but it feels bad, and then it makes you make bad decisions. Like I just want to hit jump C and just get in, right? Like that's what you feel when you're at full screen. You see a blue fish, you're like, against every other character in the history of fighting games, I would just jump over this. But that's a mistake. And there's just all these things. I want to use my move to get through the fireball because I have a cool move that does that. Also wrong. So it's just one of those matches that like the matchup really messes with your expectations of how to approach it, and so it can be really confusing when you're used to fighting Jaina and Grave and Geiger. Like none of those tricks work against Arg.
Mm-hmm. And then sometimes you win the start of the round and you run over Arg, and this is like, wow, this is a 10-0 match. How can anyone lose this?
Yeah, I just gotta bait the bubble shield and it's all good.
Yeah, like
that's the other minigame you play, right? Like because he'll get it. So you get in at the beginning. Like, is it delayed forward B? Is it walk forward a little bit forward A? Is it jump right away? It's disaster if you're wrong, but if you're right, you get in until bubble shield happens, and then you got to play that guessing game.
I remember at one point bubble shield had a different frame timing. So Valerie, you just meaty B every time, and if you reverse with bubble shield, the B would pop it automatically, and you could do rainbow through it. It was
Oh,
very,
through the projectile. Yeah, you just like
through the
cancel.
projectile. Yeah, you can't do that anymore because it was stupid. But
agree.
at the time, it was very funny.
As a Valerie player, I agree that you should not be able to do that. That's just, I like having the guessing game. Like I like doing stuff. Like it's one of the matchups where you really have to worry about how to use your Rekka spacing. Like against Lum too. Like you can't just free form bully Lum with your Rekkas, right?
Nope.
If the player knows what they're doing. But against Argagarg as well, like you have to get in but not get bopped by the back A. So you have to find these spacings where you can whiff punish it, and using like your back Rekkas and like your neutral ones, like it's really fun to sort of play that mini game where you don't get to do that against a lot of the other characters. You're just trying to hit forward B, get in, get out, get all the way in.
Yeah.
But it's not the same against Arg.
Yeah, it's part of it because he has the God Hand. And
Frosty Light, Jump C, Master
funny.
Race.
It's funny that you wanna go in, but not too far in.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't
yeah.
wanna be all the way.
It's touchy.
It's
a touchy
sort of
matchup.
interesting for a Rushdown characters.
Oh yeah, I mean
Bianca's
it's
confirmed that Arg is touchy.
yeah, he's
he's
touchy. He's
grumpy.
got 6 hands.
He's a grumpy fish man.
Yeah,
Turbo
and
Tacos. Turbo Taco says he's ready, so we could probably do that match if PTSRD Boy is not playing. Fish Taco, yeah.
so we're getting
All
in.
right.
I see the snap arc pick.
We got Fish Taco. Well, Fish Taco is playing under his Fish Taco persona,
Okay.
and when he's playing as Fish Taco, he's only allowed to pick Arc. That's the rule.
Understood. So there's Turbo Taco and
Yeah.
Fish Dog, but this is Fish Taco.
Yeah,
And
this
there's
is
not
Fish
the same-
Taco.
Yeah, okay.
Turbo Taco is just the
It's
alter
Fish Taco.
ego.
Got it.
Listen, they aren't the same person. They have
I've never seen them in
differences.
the same room at the same time, so
And then there's also, I think, there's a different week where there was another alter ego of Fish Taco that was like, I'm
Argagarg.
gonna grab you or something, that only played Rook. It's clobbering time. There we go. Yes, that's another
Okay,
alter
okay.
ego.
plays the the thing from Fantastic Four.
Yes. All right, and so this is Turbo versus Fish Dog. They're in the round. Oh, it's versus Crispy.
It's Titanium looks like in loser side.
Crispy.
No, I'm so lost with these names. It is Crispy Cthulhu and Turbo Taco
Yes.
and Winter side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have they started
Crispy is
or
no.
They're
Okay.
dancing around.
There we
on
go.
the,
Okay.
Crispy is
I couldn't
gonna
tell
pick-
if that was like a desync or not.
No. Crispy hadn't picked yet.
Justice.
That looks
There
like
we go.
going
We're in. Crispy also plays a very strong Rook, but plays these two characters. Does not want to play Rook against Arg. I can understand why. I'd just play anything other than that match, but you know. The big opening river, and not actually.
Winning mix-ups, but no damage yet for Arg.
Oh, tried to go for back A, but blocked at that range. DeGray actually jumps over it. On hit, you hit DeGray as Arg, but on block, DeGray hits you. That 2-frame difference, just enough.
Yeah, the knowledge. Oh, is this gonna be air super? No, I wasn't sure if that would work.
It doesn't work. It doesn't counter hit, so you get hit anyway.
Oh man,
Oh,
that's one way to
boy.
shake off the poison, right?
Boy. Big carry on the dive stick. Oh no.
That's what you. Why have I never heard that before? The dive stick? That's great.
I didn't say that first. Someone else did.
Yeah, I
Maybe-
mean it's
Right.
staff drill because like I know the trying to put hands on each other there. Back A, not able to whiff punish that throw.
The wave is super obnoxious for DeGray to deal with. Oh, big counter hit on the step. So many fish flying at him. DeGray has no idea what to do, but uses the ghost. Yeah, the fish pushing the full
Nice.
screen.
That was really good spacing with that.
So nasty.
Oh,
Yeah.
again.
Crispy, I think he has the hard read on Fish Taco here. He's too hard to react to.
Yeah, Cthulhu knows their way around
dive
tentacles.
stick. Yeah.
So this is like, I mean, what are we even worried about here? This is like exactly their wheelhouse.
That can be really obnoxious when only one hit lands. I've walked into the Justice Kicks many a time, into the last active frame.
Yeah.
But Fish Taco looking very strong there, gets his zoning in order.
Just big forward
Needs to get
A's.
rolling.
Fight.
Risky poison at the start. That move
Yeah.
does not hit.
No, and then got scared and said, I'm just gonna bubble up and wait. Nice back A.
Nice. Yeah, see, at certain distances that.
Yeah, not that time. Not this
Not
time.
this time, damn it! Not this time. No more. 2 rounds of that, of getting the dive stick parried, and that's it. Fish off
walk-up throw.
the walk-up throw, so nasty.
Yeah, baits the bubble, pops immediately, throws the ghost. Back
So
fish
even if
there,
the-
really, really powerful.
If the bubble is blocked, you have a ton of frame advantage.
Yes.
It's something like plus 40 or whatever, so you have lots of time to get your moves out. But
Counter hits though.
oh, the counter hit A combo,
Round 6.
dirty. 3 damage, so brutal.
They got that big forward A to sort of set that up too, because that counter hit, but then the first piece of the target combo did not connect. It's like Art tried to mash out a back A and got clipped by the second piece of that, so that was insane actually.
Big forward A, good guess. Oh, gets counter hit again.
Pushing, but no! Stop it! You're not
Fish
gonna get it
Taco
again.
Now Fish Taco had 2 in a row. I'm excited to see. There's going to be the situation coming up again. I'm sure of it. Oh, gets a counter hit in.
I mean, if I'm Crispy Cthulhu, I'm still hitting the button, right? Like, you're still gonna go for that parry, because you can't do it
Great
again.
back A. One of the great tools versus,
Nice.
and guess Fish Taco guesses wrong. The Gray has a strong 50-50. 2 damage from A or throw. and
Two
repeat
damage
the
from throw, right? You get the throw into Ghost Jump BB for the
You
checkmates.
could, yeah, you could, yep.
It's pretty much a raw 50-50 there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit unequal though, because if you get that Yomi counter, you're in a huge advantage for Archigard. So the throw is riskier.
Oh no, the bubble pop, big disaster. It has
1,
so
2,
much
3.
recovery into it. Yeah, and the neutral jump A to AA, so good.
Round 2. Fight.
See if Fish Taco can bring it back. They've been going round by round to each other. Excellent use of the back goldfish to hit that jump B. More zoning and pressure from Fish
So for
Taco.
those who are new to Archigard, what he gets to do after he throws that river is that he can select 3 different directions for the goldfish to go. You press back C, neutral C, or forward C, and it changes the arc of the gold. So, trying to catch that forward A there. I like that idea from Crispy.
Excellent work from Fish Taco to stay strong and just shoot a fireball, but the justice kicks reach so high in the air. Uh-oh. Oh, counter hit. Probably thought that was a throw?
I thought it was a throw. I saw that.
Yeah.
I thought that was a throw. I was like, I'm gonna Yomi counter that. That looks good.
He puts, so for his hook, he puts his elbow up, and for the throw, his elbow's down.
Okay, I'll
That's
try
the
to
only
think
tell.
about it. Yeah,
They look really similar, which is probably on purpose.
yeah. I mean, Degree is gonna need any help he can get to not just auto lose to Bubble Shield
Yeah.
once you get in, right?
Can't throw punish, but oh no.
It might be a happy accident. I can't confirm or. Oh wow! I like that.
Get out of here.
I mean, okay, maybe he thought it was going to be another dive stick, but in any case, he looks like he's genius, and he'll take the. That was sick.
Then the frame advantage from the jump B into AA. So nasty. Oh, good roll.
And see, this is why you're here. Is because you never would see that in your day-to-day play of Fantasy Strike.
Exactly.
If you don't play these characters. There's just so much crazy
River
stuff can
usage.
happen when the toolboxes are so small and deliberate that you just get all these interesting interactions.
Oh, fish super. Yeah. So this won't counter hit, but it launches the Gray away. That's like your best option. Oh, the forward A just whiffed. Gets
Nice
the
jug.
juggle. That forward A just was so close to anti-airing. That was so unfortunate. Good
Go back
anti-air
in.
back air. Yeah.
Ooh, a little bit early.
Back A spacing. Safe against bubble shield pop. Fish Taco gets it
Purple.
right now every time.
It's holding the air super. I wonder if there could be more mileage out of using air super to keep these pressure chains going. Once you get that throw into purple fish, I kind of like it.
Excellent challenge of the river. It actually has quite a bit of recovery. The back A's so nasty. Oh, this is
Getting
gonna
it
whiff.
thrown? Forward A.
No. Yeah, forward A just sees him on the other side.
6. Fight.
Fish Taco bringing it back.
Oh no!
Oh, mashing buttons.
That's a way to end a set right there. But 2 more HP to
Fish
go.
Taco's still alive. Yeah, pops. You have to respect the fish can pop every time. Combos into back A. No, the Yumi counter trying to punish the whiff
Is there a
jump.
way? Too far away. Too far away
Yeah,
for the
too far
checkmate.
away. But still, the justice kicks.
That was a scramble and a half there at the end. Fish Taco had a chance. Could maybe have confirmed into like bluefish after that weird like goldfish meaty to back It was pretty interesting. Yeah, well played on both fronts, though. I like the adaptation from Fish Taco. Would have just been an easy 2-0 if they didn't adapt to the walk forward ground parry that Cthulhu kept on doing, try to bait out those dive sticks. That was good.
Great adjustments from both players, and we're moving on.
27 people in the chat. Shout outs to the Yomi community and the Toronto Top Tiers community for coming out. We're really appreciating all the support we're getting for just any of these online tournaments. I know that times are tough for us in the FGC. We got all of our events being canceled, but keep that fighting spirit alive. Shout out to the Yomi community. Did I say Yomi community? my brain might be somewhere else.
There's actually been a bit of revival in the Yomi community recently. And there is a similar to Yomi new game available to play on Patreon if you feel like it.
Yeah, you mentioned it first, so I'll talk about it. So we got the. So I know that times are tough right now. Everybody is scrambling to save any pennies we got, but I got to plug that we have some new products available on the Patreon. Patreon.com/Serlin. If you are already a fan of Fantasy Strike and you want to see what we're working on for this upcoming patch, that people in the chat could probably tell you that there's some amazing new stuff coming out. We have a couple new characters in the works. I can actually officially say that now. There's a bunch of other things that are coming to Fantasy Strike. So if you're interested in getting a sneak peek at what we got working on, you can play on a special version of the game on PC if you join our Patreon at the silver tier. We also, if you're a fan of our tabletop games, which for those of you guys out there who don't know, we were a tabletop company before we made Fantasy Strike. So there's some games that kind of inspired this game. There's a fighting card game called Yomi that I was a big fan of. That's why I'm here today. That we're working on a game that's inspired by that game, and there's some print and play stuff available. There's also some online methods to play the testing version of that game as well. So if you want some new games to play while we're all trapped in quarantine, there's a chance you could find something fun for yourself and maybe some friends at home through our Patreon. But again, I'm not going to ask because we're all stuck saving those pennies.
So I'm actually going to go to the winners finals match. I think Hypergrav's somewhere right now.
Sure, let's go.
So we're going to go Rook Hugger and Crispy. I
gotcha.
think I got
winners
owned on Steam.
semifinals.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're going to get it after the first round. Probably ends. First or second. That's usually how that works. It's not a big deal.
Curse is spectating Rook Hugger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a classic. It's like any player with Wi-Fi, I find that you don't, you can't connect spectating on the first round. All right, here we go. Geiger versus the Gray. Excellent use of the pause to dodge the super, but big Yomi counter. You know what? If you're confident enough that you're just gonna Yomi counter him right away, why not do the super whatever, man?
Yeah, just do it.
Big anti 4 damage. Oh, it doesn't go for it. It goes for chip anyway.
Yeah, it just gets the checkmate there. I think if you wait a little bit, you can see. If you wait a little bit on that ghost, you can see if Rook Hugger goes for the flash gear, right? So you're okay.
Yeah. Bad manners from Crispy just to make him suffer longer.
I'll give you a little bit of meter. That's basically what
excellent.
He knows how to. Just showing us from match to match that I don't respect dive kicks at all. I got this parry super. I know when you're gonna do it, so.
Oh, it's getting caught by that jump C. That's such a huge issue in this match. Trying to punish, but it's actually really tricky to punish if both hits don't land. And the forward A just does not do it versus the jump C. Geiger's jump C is a huge issue for the Gray. Excellent use of
that was nice.
Justice kicks. That's part of his anti-fireball tool, but the whiffs
loses
there.
some meter. See, that meter is gone.
He
went to the ground
that.
super.
He could have Yomi countered, huh? Okay.
Yes, exactly.
I thought that was a punish. He uses the A to sneak underneath.
Oh,
the cross out. Dirty. But the jump C again. Any forward A hits. Oh, this could be super. I don't know if it's going to land.
Super. 3 damage? Yo!
Holy moly.
You're dead.
That was like 1 frame before the super came out.
Yeah, Cyclid Revolution would become active and it would actually catch Cthulhu in the sky. Would have been the round for Rook Hugger, but now we're even 2.
Holy moly. Using those ghosts to try and bully his way in, and then the jump C after the pause, so nasty.
Checks the jump with the forward A after the pressure string. Classic Geiger tactic there. Good jump.
A over. DeGray, one of the few characters who can actually do that.
Oh,
Carries.
You did it so early.
He knew it was jump C's guaranteed there. Doesn't want to get time stop. Forward A pressure. Oh, gets counter hit, and Geiger gets not a huge punish most of the time off his jump ins. It's 2 damage, but it does push you far away. Oh, tried to use the ghost, but it's gonna take 2 damage.
Nicely
BB.
done.
Very fortunate for Crispy. The bottom part of his leg often lands on a projectile there. Counter hit.
Maybe had a chance to confirm something else, but it's risky. The one thing I'm gonna jinx the players right now, but I haven't seen like a single flash gear out of Rook Hugger. It's been constantly getting in the air, pressuring and using projectiles, but hasn't like the timing of Cthulhu's entrances. There's the
There
flash
it
gear
is.
to be the reversal.
Waiting.
Yeah,
For the right moment.
yeah. Because what I was gonna say was that Cthulhu's offense has been so good that there hasn't been any obvious like, okay, no, you can't do that, get off me flash gears, right? Which is you see a lot of times when players don't put their offense together well enough, Geiger just shuts them down so easily. But if you're tricky about it, then it's really tough for you to know, like, this is the exact time to use this reversal, and Rook Hugger's been really patient.
Oh, gets the ghost anti-air, and there it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Waiting in a neutral situation. More flash gear coming up. Rook Hugger more confident. Oh, gets paused. Oh, and Crispy's is too far away. Geiger doesn't turn around when he pauses.
Round 2. Fight.
Go round 2. Forward A stuffed everything.
Okay, no confirm.
Yeah, too far. I tried to walk up to get AA. You can actually forward A this. Goes up for throw.
The chicken?
Caught.
Rook Hugger just stands still. He's like, I don't care if you hit me. I'll take 2, you'll die, and then if I'll get the Yomi counter, if not. So good
As the
gambit there.
It's possible. Oh, that's legit. So one of the openings Geiger has is forward A, and as a response to Ray can BB, and it punishes it every time.
Another parry lost. Super meter gone. The mana burning throw there from Rook Hugger.
Not
Yet
a
again.
combo. Crispy just getting hit 3 times in a row. Refuses to block. That's someone after my own heart. Blocking sucks. Is that actually a legit anti-air? Oh, that's nasty.
Well, isn't
It's
it
hard
true
to
that
anti-air.
Oh,
But-
no jugs.
Yeah, you can't juggle off that unless it's like an extreme situation.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes for the jump super. Rook Hugger decided to take 3 damage there.
Ghost was on cooldown, so he couldn't get the checkmate. That Yomi counter. Going into round 5 with a full super meter. Very well done by Crispy.
As Geiger, it's important to recognize when you pause and you're in a bad situation. Like, you don't have to press anything and
No.
the gray hits you for 1, or you press a button and the gray hits you for 3. That's up to you.
That's up to you, yeah. Okay, Julie just
Trying
dancing
to bait
in.
out.
This time,
This is gonna be a
just
pause.
to fade.
Yeah. Lands the throw.
Nice.
Nasty. Cross up jump C. So dirty in the corner. Jump back goes. You can
Cycloid
jump
time.
away from this. We'll see if he avoids.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, but the land jumps 1 too many times. Oh, fortune for Crispy.
Tragic.
You win.
Well played. It was going to be really hard for him to make that climb back up, though, in that set. But definitely
it's like-
made some good plays later on in the set, though. I really like the use of the ground supers to stop the dive kicks, but it just Rook Hugger kind of stopped doing it. So
Yeah, it's part of the series of adjustments. Like, okay, I anti-aired. Like, they know that you anti-aired too, right? You have to think about that as a
Yeah.
player. They remember that happening to them in the same situation, so you have to be ready to
Yeah.
counter adjust,
yes.
right? You have to be ready to do something different.
Yeah, that's what's great about this game is that there's so many situations in which the you run into these same scenarios a lot, and you have to try to make the read yet again, and you only have like a fraction of a second to decide, like, is the read different based on health totals for both players, based on super meter for both players, based on how many rounds we have. There's lots of decisions to make, and it's really, really unique in that sense because it's so decision and strategy based.
All right, we're going
Now we
to PTRSD and Hypergrab.
Nice.
Just able to make it on time, which is nice.
Good
No
stuff. It's
DQs.
going to be a winners quarterfinal match.
Quarterfinals,
Hypergraph
yes.
finally back. And we got PTR is definitely going to be on that Argagarg.
And yeah, it looks like you got spectator owned. Oh no! Oh!
No, we're in there. Fox's Den. Maybe
Where'd they
in.
go? It's not looking good.
Yeah, retry
Yeah.
that. So you mentioned a thing about choosing to get counter hit, right? This is actually really important in the Arg matchup because when you want to jump in neutral, savvy Arg players know how to use that neutral A to bully you back to your side of the screen, right? And if you're doing like, you might be tempted to do like a really fast, I'm gonna do a jump A, you know, as Grave, and I'm gonna like use that to just kick the hands out of the sky. Or for Val, happens a lot. You try to do jump A and you want to just be ahead of the game in frame data so that you hit the neutral A. But what ends up happening to you is you get counter hit and then you get forward A juggled across the screen. So we might see that a bunch in this matchup here where PTR is pretty good about using neutral A to keep players off of him, and you can just not hit a button and you will flip out in the middle of the screen instead, and then you won't be pushed to full and take 2 damage.
Ooh, Hypergrab. That's a good trade for Hypergrab. Oh, and PTSD using the punish. It's sort of like a super Geiger forward A where Geiger can trade a fireball with Grave and then punish with his forward A. Arg does it from full screen.
Yeah, with the fireball, the fish will trade.
You can't trade fireballs with Arg. No good. Ooh, trying to sword, but the wave pushes Hypergrab back.
3 damage.
Still gets in.
So a couple of good things that Grave does have in this matchup is that you have 2, like, I'm going to call them animation-based supers. Like, you have ways to just clip Archigard's limb, get full damage, and get in.
That's what we're talking about. We got the counter hit right there.
Yeah.
And knocks Grave back to full screen.
That's what I was talking about.
Sucked him in.
And now we're in.
Not a true play step. Oh, one chip, but no. The sword.
Too early on
PTRSD boy. The strong
patient fish
will, the strong will to stay blocking, even though it's super scary.
The will to keep blocking.
Unfortunately, gave up his bubble shield there.
Tried to go for a back A there, but got hit too early.
Yeah, the forward A is actually quite minus, and if you cancel it, Grave can super. So you just have to accept that Grave's going to get a big advantage over you. Oh, Hypergrab goes for the sword, dodges the big fish using the hit stop. And then
because the fish keeps moving, projectiles keep moving while you make contact with your opponent. So. Oh, good blocks.
Using the wind to just basically get in. He didn't really throw any fireballs.
Yeah, and again, not hitting a button on the way in so you don't get counter hit. Like it matters a lot in this matchup.
You know, see, that's not so bad for Grave because Arg only punishes you for 1 when he does the forward A punish, and you set up that chip death on him. It's really not so bad just to force him to block the sword when you have such a big life lead. Okay, that one was bad. The whiff, the little whiff caught him out, but still, Hypergrab being
only when necessary.
Yeah,
and that was a necessary time, you know.
Going for the meaty, he's going for back A hit into meaty big fireball, but that's a 1-frame window to get that. Very difficult.
Nice setup.
Punishes the forward A. Normally, PTSD boy caught trying to punish when it wasn't quite there. It is possible to anti-air that with the forward A.
That was almost like a chess gambit sort of situation where he was like, I'm gonna trade this 1 health to guarantee that you will try to do a forward A after our fireballs clash, after you block and do a forward A so that I can get 1 sword in, get a hard knockdown, and put you at 1 HP. Didn't work out, but it was almost like a pawn sacrifice. It was really interesting to watch.
Hypergrab thinking about switching characters here, or maybe sticking with Grave.
I would stick with it. I would stick with it. I think this is an okay matchup for Grave. PTR is just a pretty strong Arg, and he obviously has to play against Grave all day long, so it's one of those matchup familiarity situations.
Catches a back A. PTR Swing Boy had the whiff the back. He's just going to combo. It's too far away.
Too far
away. Really unfortunate. Hypergrab got the hit, but still, even though the super whiffed, Hypergrab was ready to continue offense. Sometimes players will flail a little bit when what they want to do goes wrong.
Yeah.
It's very awkward for Arg. He has to do different timing, back A to anti-air, B or A. Hypergrab just at his poison.
That's the exact Arg round. The people who play Arg, that's the round you want every single time. That's like what your dream is. You know, like just that exact situation.
Excellent back A when close. When the opponent gets close, hit back A. Yeah, there's the timing I was talking about. It's different for when Grave presses A.
Yes.
It's dumb. But PTR Boy caught with a purple fireball out. He can't throw blue fish anymore. Well, he can now, but it goes off the screen. So that's one thing. When the wind's out, you try to throw poison.
Ooh,
watch your toes. Yeah, watch your little feet. Grave has the open-toed sandals, not work safe.
Yeah, him and Rook is the same problem, right? Where Rook would do way better if he had some steel toes. Osha, please.
Okay, it all takes 1 damage, but it's not so bad. For this, that whole fire.
I like the idea. I like the idea. He almost got that neutral A confirmed. Would have been the round.
And trying to punish with forward A gets caught by traveling. Now he gets
The
in
rare
with the big
reversal
fireball.
bubble, yeah. Good throw. Purple fish.
Lift and gets hit by
He
the.
could have died. That's ground
yeah.
super wake up. That's you're
Yeah,
done.
it's-
You get hit by that.
You know, that's part of playing Fantasy Strike. Like, you gotta take risks sometimes.
Yeah.
Hypercrab choosing to block this time, just out of range, but
I think he thought he
can't
would
get
block.
punished.
He thought he would block, and he was waiting for the block. And when it didn't happen, he didn't react fast.
Hypercrab stuck trading
There it
fire.
is.
Oh god, 3 times in a row? No. Not this time.
Slow fireball. Jump B gets in.
Uh-oh, this is gonna be a hit. Yep.
Oh,
Every once in a while, it's possible to cancel into the sword to try and save yourself there.
okay.
But you have
PTR's
to
just
be-
got to play slow here. He's gonna block this and
It's
fire.
gonna
take
land
this
on the
round now.
fireball. Yeah, and avoids the forward A hit.
Still looking bad.
Yeah, no, he still has a chance. Can't block or jump backwards. There's nowhere to go. Oh, the poison ticks out.
PTR takes
Hypercrab.
that one 2-0. We're moving on in winner's side. It's gonna be facing off against Mr. MKL in winners semis when we get to that match.
The hero of Toronto. I've heard people call him.
Statues erected in his honor. You know.
Yes. Yeah, when he went backwards, I was so sad when Hypergraph jumped backwards. Bluefish was destroyed? No, he landed on it after the super.
He landed on it, so he didn't get hit by the forward A.
Yeah. that's
So
what
like he
happened.
tried to
He
do
didn't
the
make-
real damage, but it got like flip out. It did not connect.
Yes, the Bluefish kept Hypergraph in the air long enough so the forward A whiffed.
Yeah, and also delayed the poison because when you're inactive, the poison doesn't tick down. So it was a little bit of a tragedy for PTR, but he was ready to close it out though. So
When Hypergraph jumped backwards there, I was just so sad. I was like, oh no! Oh boy. That's alright.
yeah, so it looks
Oh,
like we're gonna
big
keep
zoom
on
ins.
this ARG train. We're gonna watch Mr. MKL versus PTR. High chance we get an ARG versus Midori.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be my guess. I think MKL might have been splashing ARG a couple times.
Okay.
So maybe he'll go for the big
mirror?
ARG mirror.
Oh man.
Get a little, it's a 5-5 matchup. Though I heard it's ARG favored. I thought for a second he was actually gonna do it. I was about to freak.
He's listening in. Okay, you go
Turn
with
the
the
stream
Jaina.
off. MKL
Yeah, so-
stream sniping me.
So this is a matchup that you've explored a ton. I know Jaina's ground fireball is just incredibly oppressive in this matchup.
Yep.
Alright, stream's off. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
Stream's off. Yeah. Oh, the stream off, and we come back at MKL 1. How did that happen? Oh no.
Oh, yeah. My PayPal account is Yeah, so here we go. Ground fireballs. He's just gonna try to walk forward, and this is one character that Argard cannot bully with fireball traits. If you look at your Pokemon charts, you would be very confused to see the fire archer is putting a clinic on the water guy.
Yeah, what the heck? Okay, now PTSD boy found a bit of rhythm. Oh, his noodly arm's not quite noodly enough. Oh, gets a combo though. One hit,
back
yeah,
A.
gets counter hit. I think MKL's probably trying to do walk up forward A. The
Walk up
jump
forward
A,
A or walk up C is also a good option there.
yeah, the Arc Jump A is actually one tool you can use here. You can guess Jump A to smack Jane's fireballs. It's hard, but it's something you got to do.
You gotta do it. Because you just cannot play the ground game against her. And just finding an opportunity to even use Big Fish. There it is.
Uh-oh. Goes for DP and hits and dodges. Oh my god. Dodges the Big Fish with the hit stun. That DP is invincible for like 32 frames. It's nasty. Excellent work from MKL. And just the forward A pressure, using the frame
Here we
advantage
go.
from the meaty fireballs slowed down. Oh, here we go.
I think he thought that C was going to connect after the back A because he was basically minus at that point.
So you can DP that fish, but it's trading 2 for 1, and you don't get the Oki off
Yeah,
a normal
yeah.
Jaina knockdown. That's not really what you want.
Okay, here we go. One more HP.
The forward A. there we
Oh,
go.
the back A. So good.
Yeah, Oh, get DP?
Bouncy, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what? I don't know. That freeze frame there, that looked pretty far away.
That's the thing. Like a lot of the little tricky things you can do as Arg just get beat cleanly by C on the ground, and Jaina is fully willing to trade that health. Even right there, it's like okay, it was a gambit. I took a chance. If I'm right, I just put you in the corner and you suffer.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna work for sure. Yep. Big whiff punish using the super.
I mean, this matchup, I don't even look at HP bars. I look at screen space, and that's like where.
Oh, so nasty. The guest DP, but it costs life.
Yep. Back A is still good.
Life.
Purple fish.
Now using that poison, but dodging with the jump fireball. Big fish to get some pressure. Yeah, when Jaina's far away, she has to eat the big fish. Nothing she can really do. If she tries to use jump C, a lot of the times her feet will get caught by the big fish. Yep. It can be quite awkward.
Good spacing on that forward A from MKL to stay plus.
You have to get used to fighting from this place as Arg against Jaina.
Oh, found a way though. Actually up in the set now, 3-2.
Yeah, MKL. The DPs are starting to get a little wild, which is classic MKL gameplay. Oh, here comes the dive kick pressure. So strong.
No bubble shield on deck. 1, 2, 3.
Gets counter hit. PTR Bear with the throw and probably went to try to get the back A, but not fast enough.
Okay, final round. We were even on resources, but none.
Setup. It can be finicky to get the forward A to land. Oh, the DP is so nasty.
Throw to the corner.
MK
tries to chase down.
Doesn't punish. What's gonna happen? The fish, landing the fish. No, the goldfish stuck in the air, not poisoned.
He barely gets that second fireball off.
Big fish coming in. Purple. MKL has to eat it. Goldfish coming down. Yeah, catches the feet.
He had to go purple because that goldfish was on the way.
Yeah, he had to eat the purple. Yeah, it's Arg makes you choose between bad and worse.
That's actually like the best way to describe the character, right? Like
MKL,
big
knockdown, gets pushed to the corner. The walk-up throw from full screen, so powerful. You're frozen. You're knocked down. Next back A. Get him out of here. Oh no, more damage. Yes.
All right.
That's the real killer when you jump back into the corner and Jaina hits you with the high in the air after DP and gets setups, combos.
So that was an incredibly important round for Mr. MKL to establish throw game at this point. Like the conditioning's gonna be really important for when he gets into the scrambles later because PTR's been blocking every single dive kick. So if he can condition him to be afraid of throw as part of the mix-up, then these dive kicks are going to be way more effective. And it's like a skill you can kind of translate not just in Fantasy Strike, but literally all fighting games is conditioning.
I don't know what's going to happen here. Yeah, I got hit. MKL tried to escape with the jump B. Didn't quite work out. The walk of DP. They don't cost life anymore. Only plus. PTSD Boy very good at blocking that. PTSD Boy is very good at blocking the cross-up. Jump A in the corner.
That's Arg life, though. You got to know when you can back A, when you got to keep holding back.
Yeah, big super. Oh no, MKL. YOLO DP works every time. Again.
Almost clipped him with that one, too.
PTSD Boy dealing damage without having to hit MKL.
Round 4. Fight.
He only hit MKL 4 times there, I think. MKL DP twice? 3 times?
Yes. It can get even worse when poison's involved, you know?
That's so part of the... You know, it's part of the thing, saving grace against Jaina a lot. Oh, you have to remember, like, the skinny Jaina Fireball can sneak under the big fish. MKL in big trouble here. The poison ticking down.
Nice.
Dive kick.
That was a huge gambit. That was like... That could have been so disastrous.
But getting hit.
Hands.
PTSD Boy is doing a great job against MKL's walk-up back A.
Yeah.
At getting his own back A out in time to stuff it. Yeah, big fish.
If MKL's going to bring the setback, he's got to use more ground fireball. He's got to jump a little bit less. Just abuse that superior frame data with those ground fireball.
You fall behind the fireball. It can actually be hard to catch up because the river is very strong versus Jaina.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
2 HP left though. PTR looking to close the set out. Bubble shields are on deck.
One more hit can do it.
Oh, can snipe with the
YOLO DP! Oh, so
2 DPs in a row.
Oh man, I thought PTR was gonna snipe that with the back jump A, but he just didn't. He just tried to back it.
Yeah, just stayed strong. PTR boy moves on. MKL,
You hate to
the
see
fallen hero.
it.
What are all these jerks doing? Coming to Toronto,
Digitally.
digitally coming to Toronto. What the heck?
And PTR is
That's
going to
alright.
go on to winners finals to face Rook Hugger.
Excellent work from PTR. MKL says "Grr" in the chat. That's how I'd feel.
If I did them, it's my own fault.
How could you come to the man's home? He invites you to his internet home and then beat him like that. How could you do it?
Actually, this is my
Mine
home.
No, it's your home.
sorry.
Sorry.
Just running your dirty Chuck Taylors all over his couch, telling you to buy another one.
All right, we're gonna take a little break from the tournament, do a little bit of shilling.
Yeah, totally. I'm down for
Yeah,
shilling.
Sure, we're up for shilling.
Already
okay.
established that early on in the stream. So
If you want to play this game, check out FantasyStrike.com. Available on Switch, PlayStation 4, and on Steam.
that's right.
Of course, Leontis can say, join the official Fantasy Strike Discord, discord.gg/FantasyStrike. For more information on Serlin Games and their other products, they also have board games and card games as well, Yomi. Commentators, see Wheezy and Leontis. Thank you for joining.
Thank you very much for having me.
Gonna pay attention to Thy Pirate King. He also does weekly Fantasy Strike tournaments. His next one is this Saturday, and I believe it's a 3v3 format with a $60 USD pot bonus, not Canadian. More information on the screen there. And
I'll be running that tournament as well.
cool. And finally, our social media accounts, Toronto Top Tiers accounts. Be sure to connect with us and follow for more information on our upcoming events. And we're gonna look at the brackets now. Firegrab and Frostulate are still going. I think Turbo Taco and Phoebe just finished, with Taco emerging victorious 2-1.
Oh wow.
So looks like we're gonna get Taco and MKL on next.
Now's the time, MKL. If you lost that other one, that's okay. You still can survive. But now
So
you're on stream.
Another ARG match.
If $60 USD in Canadian is roughly 10,000 Canadian.
That's right.
That is true.
Yeah,
I can attest to that.
So
Our
you have to
dollar
buy
sucks.
several graphics cards. You can
Yeah.
start your Bitcoin mining adventures as a viable option in this new world economy.
Usually, any sort of money like that would go directly to our syrup stocks.
Paying the lumberjacks
You gotta-
to keep
yeah,
the fires going.
Yes.
What other horrible stereotypes can the San Diegan say about Canadian?
It goes to make sure replace some of the snow in my igloo. Make sure
There's
it's
a
extra.
There's a popular, and I know about a popular fast food place called Tim Hortons, and there's lots of. And what else do I know?
That's owned by an American company.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's owned by Burger King.
Oh, all right. Well, anyway, I'm having fun with this tournament. I'm seeing a lot of the people that I recognize from my community doing pretty well. Getting some ARG play, we don't usually get that on the other streams. Like, maybe we just haven't been lucky with the players making it far in tournaments, or just, we're just picking the ones that we're just seeing the better players winning. But I don't know. Seeing lots of ARG today. Haven't seen any Rook yet. Still waiting for Rook. But I think no Setsuki either.
I think one
My
reason
own-
is that PTRSD boy doesn't usually play in tournaments. I think
Right. Mostly
I don't
just
think
the
he plays
ladder
on
monster.
Saturdays. Yeah. The other person who's sort of like a similar player, like he also plays Lum and Arg, would be the Polanian.
Oh, that's right.
He doesn't play in tournaments either.
very often.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
nice to see him coming out.
Yeah, you're still on the bracket screen. If you're wondering if you're in game or whatever, that's what the stream's showing right now. So you may be owned, but I'm not entirely sure the way in which you are owned.
Greg was playing Lum. I don't know if he's still in the tournament. was
Also,
our first match.
Janet was playing Lum.
Yes, Janet was playing Lum.
We have not seen a Setsuki nor a Rook yet. How do you feel Setsuki fits right now, like in the current meta of like what people play? Like, is she still pretty strong against zoners? Like, is she okay? Like, what's
Medium player, it's just like I played her when I played in this tournament last pretty well. It's just like when you know the tricks, you can just play whoever. It's really just executing.
Okay. There we go. Now we're in the game.
MKL going
with the Lum.
I have seen MKL practicing Lum a whole bunch, so we'll see how this turns out. Maybe this is his hidden counter pick against Arg.
Okay.
He doesn't like maybe he doesn't like the Jaina matchup.
I don't really like the Midori matchup either. So like I respect finding another character to play.
One advantage here for MKL is that Lum does not have a dragon, so has to play using solid normals and
I don't play characters with dragon punches like that for that reason.
Risky. Look at this, dude.
I
Very
can't
well
be.
already.
I'm not responsible enough to have a DP, so
Yeah,
I
you
just
have
get
to
myself in trouble.
If you set that about your personality, MKL playing very well here, gets a very strong skill coin to hit that fireball. Knows the ring seed looks like so far. Gets the health right when he needs it.
He did some the whole Jaina match against PTR was just RNG manipulation for the next match.
Yeah, that really comes up for Lum in tournaments, how you manipulate the RNG, how much money you paid to CeeLo to see what ring seed goes on which day. It's really a lot of depth to playing Lum. Look at that, gets the fireworks and the cherry he wanted. MKL, the bomb is really obnoxious right there for Arg, depending on where it is. The mini Lums in this match are not quite as good because the river deletes them quite effectively.
Baby pandas cannot swim. Fish Taco finding the goldfish.
Yeah, and that's one problem with Lum. You can struggle to get in if you get caught out. That cloud is actually pretty, also a dead item versus Arg most of the time, but it comes up every once in a while.
It prevents him from doing forward A, right? Like, it'll actually clip, But Arg is so happy to not even use that. Just use blue fish, use river, just waste a lot of time, get a lot of meter, and just keep on spamming big fish.
MKL is getting tagged a lot here by the forward A's.
Nice.
Yeah, gets the jump A. Knows that the neutral A would whiff there, all gets caught by the bubble shield explosion. But still, the fire is coming down. You get the pressure. It's not so bad getting hit there.
Oh, baby Rook!
It's a mini Rook! So nasty!
Oh, I like the idea of waiting for the juggle opportunity.
So many hits.
Baby Rook's still there, though.
Rook. Oh, gets deleted by the drill? Come on, man. MKL.
Yeah, he's looking to get some melons in, but he's sitting on that meter. I think it might have been better to just chuck out those dice as soon as possible, and he's going to pay for it. 2 damage combo.
The jump B from Arc is just so incredibly powerful versus Lum. It's so hard for him to anti-air. It beats roll. It beats your normals. It's just the dirty. The lightning protecting the dice there. Fish Taco doing a very good job knowing that he cannot press a button against that lightning cloud.
There it is.
Jump B.
Yeah.
And the anti-air catches.
The fireworks. Good melon.
MKL using that time to get in. You sort of want to. It's sort of like the Valerie thing you mentioned before. Where actually, you want to be like a little bit in so the items have a chance to land on Arg. Oh no! The lightning cloud jumped in it. Arg's jump is
not
so
a
slow.
Dead item that time. That was actually a corner juggle.
Nowhere to go. The coin, the skill coin. Setting up, can roll under that, decides not to. Has a lot of pressure from the fireworks, so that makes that.
Okay. Both baby pandas get wrecked.
Protected him. The minimum protected him from the goldfish, going for cross him. How did Fish Taco block that? I would not have. Anti-air.
Oh, he's gonna walk forward on this. Oh, he walks back though.
But the drill is so strong, it just deletes dice. Actually going to be changed in the next patch. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, I can't confirm or deny.
Oh, geez.
Trying to survive that, yeah. Fish Taco is going to go up 1-0 in this set. MKL doing a lot better in this Lum matchup, though.
The drill is so...
So yeah, match and
That's-
rematch. He knows it's his best chance to win this.
Yeah, MKL, I really like his Lum here. You know, maybe if he hits item toss in the next few frames, on the correct frame, he can get the item he wants. That's part of playing Lum as well. It depends what frame you hit it.
No, it's about your Mario 3 subpixel.
Yes,
Which
exactly.
item you get out.
It's whatever subframe you press the item toss on.
Yeah. So you jiggle left, jiggle right, and then you get the 7 or whatever.
Point pressure. Oh, it's a mix-up. You get a mix-up against this item? Yeah, unfortunately, he has to block and burst.
But Gotenho, he does play Midori, but he's playing Lum here against Argagarg. I can kind of echo that sentiment as a Midori player as well. Like, the Arg matchup is... It's not the worst, but you... Oh, that was a deep... Yeah, the Midori matchup's not that bad. You just got to be way more patient than can be mentally stable. Like, it's hard for me to stay as patient as you have to be in that matchup. So I like being more proactive with Lum here. It's pretty good.
Lands on the goldfish. Rolls under. That's a key part of this matchup as well. Rolling under that blue. Getting caught by the dive stick again. Oh, so close to Cherry. Oh, the cherry was in his
Reaches
hand.
his little paw out there, but couldn't get it to his mouth. Takes the final damage from the poison. The remedy.
Yeah, those fireworks are not real. Gets the counter hit. They go up. Not real. You gotta wait for the sound cue. Oh, 4-day trades. Getting clipped by every single 4-day here. Really not good for MKL. Roll the dice. That's not going to be protected by the bomb. And then the goldfish and the wave gets rid of everything. And then the anti-air goldfish. Very strong
activate
fish
that.
taco.
Can activate that goldfish during block stun, so it's really dangerous to try to pressure Arg while the river.
You can't get too cute with rolls against Arg because the dive stick is so strong. It cleanly beats roll almost every time. Destroys items. And it's plus, so you get the combo off.
Oh,
There's the big roll.
forward A from Fish Taco.
Very brave, but loses on C, even air to air.
Match point for
Candy.
Fish now.
Round 5.
Let's see if MKO can bring it back. This is his last chance. Or Fish Taco is going to take the King of Toronto title.
Yeah, the pride of Toronto on
Yeah.
the line.
This is the hope. Fish Taco has his zoning set.
good.
Great roll. Stuffs the back A. Stuffs the back A again. This time getting the frame
Gets
back.
that,
Gets the juggle. Expected bubble shield. Jackpot again going to get stuffed by the bubble shield pop.
Yeah, it's just a projectile,
That's
and
it.
the back goldfish is going to take that. Fish Taco moving on in the losers. And that's going to be it for Mr. MKL.
Fish.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you very much, MKL. Now get out of here. MKL.
Thanks
very
for
kind.
honestly, a special shout out to Mr. MKL from Serlin Games. I'll be the official rep there for, we really appreciate all the efforts you take, and Safety Man here and everybody else involved with Stun City, giving this game some airtime. Really appreciate being being streamed here. Got 31 people in the chat. Shout outs to all of you as well. Thanks for liking our game, folks. We really can't do this all without you, so I really appreciate it.
I only trash talk MKL because he's my favorite. I'm always excited to see him around, and I'm very happy that he's done so much for Fantasy Strike. Always doing stuff on Twitter and other social media, and I appreciate everyone in Toronto having their locals and
Yes.
being passionate.
See, the faces are only as good as their heels. So
Come on.
if you can handle that heel lifestyle, if you can be Wreck-It Ralph, and you can handle the emotional pressure, you're the one who really makes it happen. So you can't have the redemption stories without.
Oh, the game is going on, I think.
Who we got next?
Oh, sorry, this is Frosty Light and Titanium.
Okay, it's going to be losers round 3, Frosty Light versus Titanium. Winner of that match is going to be playing against Crispy Cthulhu. We're going to try and get into that match
Listen.
as soon as we can.
Listen, Big Otinio in the chat. Listen, you don't need to see round 1, all right? Just know something happened. 6 damage was done. Don't worry about it.
My bad
Okay,
again,
see, we're
guys. I'm
good.
sorry.
That's not your fault. Val got it onto Gray, and Gray died. That's typically what Frosty
A
Light's
tale
going
as
to
old as
do.
time.
Yeah. Okay, nice throw attempt there. Because Val's -1, and I'm a cheeky, do throw after you blocked my rainbow. So I approve of Titanium trying to throw me back there. I would have got tossed. So, Incoming disc.
Big.
Nope.
Yeah. Not respecting the ghost, using the jump C.
That was a
and then
little bit too
anti-air,
late.
The ground C to anti-air, yeah.
Round 3.
That was a little bit too late from Frosty Light. Titanium did have a chance to throw there.
Yeah, you gotta pay $8.99 if you want to see round 1 content.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this Val pressure very strong, and DeGray gets caught by the orb. Oh, juggle for 2 damage. So nasty in the corner. Okay, a little bit of feeling each other out here. Gets in with the very plus R block. Jump.
And I like Frosty Light's game plan here. I don't got to do anything that isn't safe because I want meter. And if I have meter,
Builds it up.
we get to do this. Throw a third.
3 throws in a row. Titanium's seen the memes before. Not hitting me this time.
That almost crossed up. That would have been criminal.
Yeah.
Okay, actually gets the damage. Ghost does not grab Val there? Because
No.
she got grabbed during invincibility.
It doesn't, because so the Val Super destroyed projectiles. When DeGray's Ghost was changed to only be level 2, you just delete it every time. That's your way to get out.
Excellent.
Jump C, pressure. Using the Ghost to try and zone Valerie a bit. It's such a strong projectile. It's a big wall of doom coming at you. Doesn't block the cross up. 10 seconds left. Titanium has to do something. Big guess.
Yeah, I'm trying to guess on that Rekka because with 1 HP, it's very good for Val to just go for forward BB and then just see what happens.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, it's, when there's so little time left, it's time for the big plays. But Frosty Light staying very strong mentally, knowing not to do anything. Just relax when you have the lead.
Yeah, Titanium fishing a little bit with these back A's. Just mashes Rekka while minus? Excuse me?
What up? If DeGray, if they know the DeGray player is hitting forward A a lot, that move is 16 frames.
Yeah.
Your Rekka is 8. You have to be super plus for that to win. Might as well hit the buttons. Buttons are for hitting.
Yeah. Good Cyan into Cyan. Titanium again going for that back A fish. I feel like he's been getting a little rubbed on those. Like they've been really close to being counter hits.
It's really hard to do versus Valerie because her normals are so fast. Oh,
Nicely
gets
done.
the reversal. Yeah, expected the yellow and reversal B hits that every time.
Yep. Yeah, that slight invincibility on the counterpoint step.
Rekka underneath, dodging, jumps over the Ghost. Here comes the disc. Yeah, Titanium has to eat it.
Good job, Titanium, escaping the potential 3 to 4 damage mix-up there from
It's
Val.
so hard to block the jump B. Counter hit,
Nice,
big
Doug.
damage.
Ghost is not on cool. Oh, nice throw.
Yeah,
Was gonna
Ghost
say
was on cooldown. He couldn't quite get the chip death.
Round
That's right.
You gotta go for a mix-up.
Fight. Assist.
That's what's scary also about like when Val's at 1 HP and you're at like 2 or 3, like going for throw as your game-ending play is like that could potentially kill you. Nice Ghost anti-air.
Frosty Light doing great offense there. Great guessing with the super. Oh, jump area to air. Oh, it's so much damage.
Yeah, he could have got that jump super if he'd reacted to it.
Yeah,
Nice.
great reversal. Great
Not
guess.
opting. Oh no!
No, gets a bad counter hit. You don't want that. You want to stay in the corner.
Finds a way to
That
get
was
back in though. Does that forward throw and then jumps over.
Did not reversal versus that one. Jumping disc safe. Titanium up to stay in now. The plus frames, big counter hits.
Oh man, I thought he might have been looking for an opportunity to ground super, but just didn't use it in either situation. I think there were 3 moments there where the ground super would have been just fine.
Titanium looking a little bit more conservative with his ground super than what we've seen from him in the tournament. For example, I think versus other people, he would have ground supered here already, and it's not. Frosty Light might be
so much pressure from that too. Just holding
in
it
his head.
and then
There it finally comes out. The Ghost grab. Okay. Unfortunately, Titanium still got hit by the disc there, but that Ghost grab was something else.
yeah, unfortunately,
Holy moly.
just putting Valerie on the left side of the screen just moved DeGray a little bit to the right. So in any case, he was going to be blocking that dip. Ground super on deck, puts Valerie in the corner, gets 2.
Jump BB confirmed, very strong.
Oh! good wherewithal. Like you don't have much time to react to that ghost getting the actual grab. Like he might have tried to walk forward and neutral aid. He would have been.
Yeah, that's actually happened to him before in the tournament. So this is probably like an adjustment to go for BB
Nice.
instead.
Oh yeah,
Right
as a
in
Val
front of him.
player, the jump B is like one of the more oppressive moves in the matchup. So just trying to win neutral with that is really strong. Here comes the disc mix up to try to end the set. No, back A beats what a throw. Frosty Light takes it down.
Back A will beat a lot of what DeGray's does. Like if DeGray tries to wake up B, which is common, back A will counter hit it and
down,
hit for
yeah.
2. And Frostalite eliminates Titanium. I
Yeah,
think.
moving on. Yeah, moving on to losers quarterfinal to face Crispy Cthulhu is Frosty Light, and we're gonna get into that matchup next.
We'll see how crispy Cthulhu is in this next game. I think I said that last week, and it's still just as funny.
When I think of Crispy Cthulhu, I think of like an appetizer at a seafood restaurant.
Yeah, like the fried squid.
Yeah. Calamari.
You don't think of that. Come on.
I do think of that.
We both know.
My uncle has a really great, plug from my uncle's pub in San Jose, but he's got some good fried calamari at his British pub that he's got there.
The classic British food.
Yep.
Here we go. The Crispy versus Frostal. Frostal probably going to stay with Valerie, I think.
Geiger.
She does... Oh! L. Geiger. I think Frostal has also been working on a Geiger for quite a while. So now that it's
Okay, glasses.
losers, semis, quarters,
The well-dressed men of Morningstar.
what if DeGray had 2 monocles instead of 1?
He has 2 monocles in his character art, which actually, if you don't know, 2 monocles is actually a standard issue pair of glasses.
Dang, I did
think
not
you
know
wear
that.
those.
I do.
Am I really Diamond C? Really? You guys got to push me back down to bronze. I don't think
hard
I'm
to do.
deserving. Yeah, it's hard to knock me down all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay. I still don't necessarily feel comfortable with my third in this game. Still like play grave out of necessity. That's
like
neither here
Frostal's
nor
Geiger.
there.
Crispy stealing Titanium's color and maybe his soul as part of it.
Oh, get that meaty back air. That actually always confirms the flash gear.
It's
is
hard.
like-
It's hard. It's hard to do.
Oh yeah, it's hard to know that you're gonna hit. Like no one's gonna get hit by that, right?
Crispy definitely stole the soul of
Here goes the ghost.
Titanium.
Blocked it.
You see the
Oh,
classic
doesn't take the opportunity to get that checkmate, but gets it anyway. Builds a bit of meter in the
Maybe-
process too.
Geiger, one of the characters that can escape with time stop.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
Might have been waiting for that.
Nice.
The Daggerfall low profiling the forward A. Is this gonna hit
Cross?
still cross up?
No, yeah.
Oh, big disaster for Crispy. That doesn't matter. All part of the game plan.
Oh,
Look
nice.
at that. Very hard to get that against Geiger.
Nicely done.
Geiger's
stand
time
tighter.
spiral recovers so quickly. It's very hard to adjust his kicks, but Crispy's right in there.
Phoebe saying, everyone on the purple to gray, but the orange is the real tech. Votes in the chat. What's better? Grape? Oh, cross. I was gonna say, what's better, grape soda or orange soda? It's a big question. Nice again.
Jump C again. Crispy fired up now.
That's one of the rare ways to actually like anti-air these dive kicks in this game, right? Even like ground supers from other characters tend to like whiff a little bit slow.
Oh yeah. Excellent use of the opening BB versus the 4-day open. Crispy knows the matchup. Jump C 4-day, classic combo. Oh, the ghost still came out. Really great for Crispy.
Oh no, that's gonna be a
this
throw,
could be
right?
a throw pot. Yeah, it could be. Oh, he might be out of
A little
range.
too far, yeah.
Just out of range. The Gray has a very short
Checkmate.
throw range, but gets the mid-screen checkmate. Crispy.
Yeah, Turbo Taco
On
in the chat
point.
saying Crispy murdered me with that parry. Yeah, Crispy's been on point stopping dive kicks in their track.
I have an idea.
So we got a split decision in the chat: orange soda versus grape soda. What about flavors? We got Fanta, we got Crush, we got some
Looks
other
like
ones.
you got owned on spectating again.
I will say orange popsicles are better than grape popsicles.
Okay, fair.
to
Artificial
agree.
grape is kind of an interesting idea. Like it's like artificial watermelon. Like what is that even? Like what does that even taste like? Does it taste like watermelon?
I think the worst is artificial banana.
Artificial banana, pretty low tier.
Round 2.
Back on the
Strawberry is
first round,
typically
Frostal.
pretty good. All right,
Frostal took the first round last time, but Crispy really got the.
Oh!
no!
take 4.
Catches the Rekka.
80%
Now-
of your health bar.
Yeah.
Oh, Justice kicks? No, it doesn't.
Justice Kicks, I think, would have reached either.
Round 3.
Yeah, it was
Not
more
from
so
that
the.
range.
Yeah, it was more so where Crispy began the counterpoint step, whether that Justice kicks or the.
Counter hit.
Dude, this guy knows his degree. What is this?
Holy moly.
Empty
Crispy
jump.
Perfect. Round 4.
looking very strong here.
Assist.
Oh, goes for the big opening round back aid. But gets caught jumping. Very interesting.
Be a disc? No.
No
Just walk
super.
up throw.
Objection.
Crispy had the scouting report. Trying again for the walk up back aid.
Assist.
Trying to set it up through footsies. Needs to get in there and do some damage. Frostal has the life lead. Does not need to attack here.
Nope. Both players at full super meter, so there's no real incentive for Frosty to make a move. Whiff punish
Whiff
that
punish,
though. With
yeah,
the,
excellent
yeah.
whiff punish by Frostal.
Round 5. Fight.
Hashtag Hydro Homies in the chat.
Yeah.
Daggerfall. Assist.
Turbo Taco drinking ginger ale only on airplane flights.
Perfect.
AA forward A into BB. Like the round just ends. Boom.
Yep. Yep. Don't get counter hit by Val, folks. PSA.
Assist.
Especially not yellow. Counter hit yellow is like the huge
Forward
disaster.
A forward A beats.
Okay. Just two?
Frostal not has had enough of getting anti-air parried.
You
A very
win.
patient game plan from Val. When you have a dashing attack that combos into the second part and leads to a mix-up, you can be patient and play footsies. And
Mirror? Hooly dooly.
oh,
The
'Cause you know what?
mirror. Oh boy. If you want to increase the variance, the mirror is the way to do it because that mirror match is volatile as heck.
yeah. The only match I think is even more volatile is like just Setsuki versus Val. But Val Mirror is just a sequence of taking turns and stealing turns with ground super and just knowing all the frame data.
Round 2.
And Frosty wins the first round. Jump C is like strangely one of the good like power moves in this matchup.
Yeah, very weird. C versus each other. The second super loses in this matchup. You gotta
Yep.
know that. The second super loses very consistently. It's a weird interaction, but
Yep.
that's how it works. You just gotta know.
Okay, -1 to the black. Yeah, they both try to throw, both out of range.
Oh, nice whiff punish. Not being aggressive after getting the C hit. The A is free against Valerie. She can't do anything against it.
So Frosty is purple hair. Crispy
Yeah.
is blonde. Oh, gets through!
Oh, doesn't kill with BB.
Nah, he's got it though. Oh, a little bit
Not
late.
needy. Oh, the
Mana
dodge
burn.
Not
Doesn't
quite-
punish.
Ah, what's happening?
What is
Okay.
happening?
Holy moly, that series of plays.
Fight.
Oh, my heart.
Counter
Yeah,
hit.
counter
on
hits. 4-day punish. Oh, get out of here, back A. A good anti-air. Frostal stuck in the air. Okay, good
Frosty's
blocks.
got meter though. Okay. Got match point, around game point here for Frosty, trying to come back. Wait, no, actually,
Let's match
Frosty's
point.
up.
Yeah, it's match point.
Frosty's
Oh,
up. We
big
got
damage.
the wrong markers
Baits
here.
out the super. 4-day punish. Big pressure now. Neutral jumps his throw.
Yep, take your turn back.
Yeah. -6. Not anymore.
Round 6.
It's
Yeah,
my turn
typically
now.
in this
Look at
matchup, you
me.
really got to be careful with that, and knowing if the enemy Val has a super. This matchup takes its own whole level of strategy to understand. Otherwise, you just get
Oh,
destroyed.
The yellow anti-air? Crazy things are afoot. Oh, get out of here, back A. 4-day is just so nasty. Oh, with the super. Great punish by...
Frosty almost
Frostal.
took the set there. Backs up. That's gonna be 2.
Yeah. almost chipped out, just one away.
7.
Last round, last
Final
game, tournament
round.
life on the line for both players.
With that throw.
Back A trying to get in. Oh, hits
Oh!
and manages to be out of there. A lot of times he'll hit people out of the air and get.
That's gonna be. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a throw.
Yeah, tried to throw punish, but gets caught by Super.
Jump
Caught
C,
jumping,
juggle.
2 damage. Wake up Super, hits the throw.
Gets hit by the
This is the
yellow. Last HP for both players. Double KO. We're going to another.
We're going to the next round. We're going to the next round.
Fight.
Final round.
Okay, -1 goes for the throw. Needs to
Jumps
micro-step
out.
to get that though. 2 damage. Does it get the juggle?
Riffs.
That could be so important, you guys.
Oh my god. Super hits the throw punish.
That's gonna be it.
Gets-
Yeah, that was just meaty. You just
Cross it with
BBB
the
there
B.
and you win.
Holy moly.
Incredible stuff from both
Crazy
players. That double KO is just tremendous.
Frost the boots on, they both forward age. That's the mirror match experience, you know. You're both at a range. We're like, hey, I'm gonna.
This is the
Move
perfect
from this
4A
range.
range. It's frame perfect. So they tag each other at the
Yeah.
same time. It just shows that both players know what they're doing. If that happens, right? If one player hits the other, then clearly they deserved it. But
All right, next up we have Rook
Winners
Hugger.
finals.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is
First of
winners
2.
finals.
First of 2.
Yeah, grand final is the only one that's first to 3.
Degree.
Yep. And we're gonna get Arg versus DeGray. What can you tell me about this matchup from the DeGray side of things? We know what Arg's gonna try to do. We always know what Arg wants to do, but what's DeGray want to do?
DeGray wants to get up close. He wants to not get owned by spectating, but there's nothing you can do about that. And he wants to use the ground ghost to get in and then put his hands on you. But unfortunately, when he does get in, he has to deal with the God Hand, which is back A. It's faster than all your normals, extremely high priority. And even if you try to frame trap him with things like forward A, the back A is still faster, even with your frame advantage. So it's about getting in and dealing with the back A, trying to low profile it with your own, with DeGray's back A, which low profiles it, which is very useful, and using the ghost to pressure.
And maybe you get a counter hit here and there.
Yes.
One other thing too about that is that oftentimes Argagarg is going to be attacking the space between the characters. Like he's not concerned with actually putting his hands. Oh, nice block there from PTR.
Holy moly!
I'm getting hit by that. Yeah, but even if you expect Arg to go for the God Hand, right? You might think, well, I could just parry that, right? But no, he's actually attacking the space between you, so your parry is going to
Yeah.
do nothing.
Oh, excellent dodge by Rook Hugger, getting in. Now the pressure starts. Jumps over the blue fish, very strong. Now, yes, he has to try and dodge his pressure. See him backing off because the back A is just so good. Like you can't whiff punish it; it's so fast. That was his super. Oh,
And forward A juggle
Juggle.
got it. Two rounds up now for PT.
Rook Hugger might have been able to use his air super, but when the Arg is at the corner, the fish actually comes out the fastest. The startup's the same, but the fish actually appearing and hitting comes out when Arg's back is to the corner.
Yeah. Good. There it is. That counter hit.
Yeah, that counter hit is such a disaster. You might as well jump and take it. Now poison. Now Gray has to take the poison and the chip. The goat. Oh,
What we got?
might work.
Front or back?
Yes.
Got the cross up.
That actually hit cleanly.
Yeah, I think it was a punish. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a trick we can do against Grave as well when you see a
There it is.
fireball you can get in. Bubble shield now he's
Trying to fish at that back A. Oh, counter hit.
Gets the trade he wants. Yeah, even
Yeah.
Round 4.
even on trade, even like when you jump in like super plus, the back A can still trade. Gets knocked down. Mix up. Good blocks.
Very well.
But it uses the frame advantage to pressure.
There we go. It's going to be
Yep.
two. Yeah. Oh, actually,
Whiffed.
he's too low. He might have gone for like Ghost Daggerfall as like a safer option, but
So
Arg's short.
what happens there? You can actually cancel the first B earlier. Oh, nice work from Rook Hugger. That was a punish as well. I'm pretty sure. That's A. Yeah. See the elbow was higher.
Yep. I'm looking for it now.
Yeah.
Forward A.
You have to count-
Oh, a little
you have
too
to do a
far.
different combo. You have to do a different combo in the corner. You can still get 4.
Gotcha.
And PTRC. Oh,
But it's gotta be Tyrant Crusher to forward A juggle after,
Yes.
right?
Round
Yes.
6. Fight.
You have to recognize where you are on the screen and know the right combo. Excellent forward A from Pete. Oh, that's very unsafe.
Oh no.
It's really hard to throw punish that As Arg, you have to use back in instead, which is guaranteed.
Still flashing chip. Okay, gets the throw into the corner. Purple
Doesn't
coming.
use the double. Excellent work. Peter Zebra gets to keep it.
Popping it
This is
now,
gonna-
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna whiff. Jump back A, catches Rookhugger jumping in the back A there.
That's game 1.
Yeah, great work from PTSRD boy. I'm gonna guess Rookhugger's gonna switch characters.
I think he's gonna go to Grave.
Yeah, he said he doesn't like this matchup.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go to Grave. I wonder why he started in it. Oh, Val. Yeah, okay. If you're confident, this is definitely a winnable match for Val.
I think he's most confident in his Degray.
Argagard.
Will patience prevail?
And we're in round 1. A preview of what you could get by paying $8.95, like Big Otino was correct. We're gonna
Oh,
give
the
a round 1
895
preview
memes.
there. We're
Those
gonna
will
get
never
a
get old.
big damage from the start, but then when Arg blocks that
There it is.
rainbow, he's advantaged because the back A is so fast.
Nice Yomi counter there from Rookhugger. Starting the next round with super. One of the things you really got to do as Val in this matchup is read literally anything, walk up, chromatic, gets you in there. So we'll see how he utilizes it.
Good job, PTRC.
There it is.
Oh yeah, that's one way to use it. Get 2 damage here, very strong, and then the meaty after.
Wow,
Wow,
that's labbed. That's a lab right there. There's no way that
The cross up in the corner.
Round 3.
that looked way
He
too
did.
intentional from Rookhugger not to be like a setup.
I think I'm gonna need a judge confirmation on that one. That's one way you can get in. Anti-air Bluefish still gets a juggle. That's a key move in this game with different fireball characters is learning how to anti-air. Oh, it's gonna hit again. The 3 hit 1 damage combo. Arc only. That notice that C actually did not do damage on that second hit there.
Yeah,
It only can
This-
do damage 1 time.
good blocks from PTR.
You can't block forever. You're dead now. Yep.
Was there a chance he could bubble shield in between the
Bubble shield would
magenta yellow?
get him out. Yep.
Okay, so he just didn't react.
Oh. No, on hit, no, he would die.
It was
but
a
on-
block.
Oh, sorry, on block, yeah, he dies. On hit, he escapes.
Really?
So that was good from PTSD boy not to use it.
Okay.
Because on hit, there's 2 extra frames of hit stun, which allows the invincibility to make the yellow whiff.
Makes sense.
But great work from PTSD boy that round, zoning out. That's what I said. He won the initial scramble,
Yes.
and because he won the initial scramble, he got really advantaged space-wise.
Made her
and just
purple,
overwhelmed.
just
Yeah.
had super. Yeah, it's all good. Can we throw here? Oh, he probably
blocking.
could have got that throw. Real
But
brave.
even then, it might not be worth it to go for because if you fail, like you lose, that's it.
He took
Excellent
one
work
there.
Yeah, because the chip, he had to block.
And here comes
What?
Records, yeah.
Tried to back A the Cyan, but the Cyan is extremely high priority. If you counter hit it, that's the only way basically that you beat it is by counter hit.
Fight.
Okay, final game here for both players. Nice counter
See,
hit,
now,
neutral A
this
to
is looking
start.
really bad for Rookhugger. You have to do crazy things to get in. So
Yeah,
many fish flying at you. Yeah.
Your health bar, it's like you have to play like a grappler, but you only have 5 health. So it's
Yeah,
really
see-
tough for her.
A real key there was that PTRC boy was delaying the fish. So he would do goldfish, wait till it's almost done, then bluefish. So Rookhugger could jump over the goldfish, land on the bluefish, and he was forced to do stuff like jump C, and then gets
Yeah.
hit by the super. So here comes the goldfish, there comes the bluefish anti-air.
Very
Just
good,
like what I was
bluefish.
saying. Just has to keep this cycle going. Gets the river summon.
That was a really good ground C there from Rookhugger. Just kind of navigated through everything.
Oh,
That was a read.
I think he might have been able. If he didn't press anything, he might have been able to escape, but very
Yeah, he
very
would've
close. P3 boy jumping back, but that lets Val get in. Val gets into the jump C.
It's definitely what you don't want to happen. Starting the
Gets
chip
caught
train
there.
and getting in.
Looks like the judge agreed with me that Bubble Shield is hitting now. Oh, so much pressure. Oh, it traded. Amazing.
Yeah, that was some good air footsies there from PTR, but it wasn't enough. If he was 1 HP ahead,
Oh, tried to
Didn't have
forward
good
A
space.
anti that second A, and you can't do it. You have to eat that second A.
oh no.
Yeah, here comes the chip damage. Very strong
Blocking,
and
but
guaranteed versus Arg. Arg with no super, like you're just gonna eat 2 chip guaranteed.
okay, match point for Rookhugger now. And showing that he knows this matchup very well. Gets that normal throw. purple into forward A, neutral A. Yeah, so there, if he had pushed a button, that's the end of the. But it's still looking really good for PTR. He's just gonna wait it out.
Rook Hugger walking back there at the end. You have to be aggressive. You only have like 2 frames of poison left. He had a chance. He had one more mix-up. Rook Hugger gets caught. Oh, unsafe forward A. PTC were walking forward for some reason. Gets a counter
Nicely
hit.
done.
Yeah, Rook Hugger holding back. Oh, the second A is so dirty. Into throw.
Yeah, the neutral jump A is such a powerful move for Val. This is
Texas Rook Hugger jumping.
match
This is really turning around.
HP.
I think Peter C can jump back and air super. Yeah, here comes. Rook Hugger probably gonna go for something. Gets hit.
Forward A.
Almost confirms.
The disc was so good.
The disc could have been out. You don't know. Sometimes it's still there.
Yeah. As soon as it drifts, match point both ways.
Gets caught jumping. You got to stay on the ground. And then the
Oh,
mix-up
no.
gets counter hit.
Perfect.
And Rook Hugger takes it and moves on to grand finals.
Yeah, decisive 5-second round there at the end by Rook Hugger. But yeah, really well played by both players. I really like the patience in that round 6. Not just reflexively doing the forward A, because you would just get clipped by the disc and die. And so the loser semifinals, I believe. Let's see, we got. Oh, quarterfinal. We got Crispy Cthulhu versus Frosty Light. Are they already ready to go? Or did that match already happen?
We already watched that. Yeah. That was with the double KO. Frosty.
That's right. That's right.
Bug rip. I agree, Turbo. Bug rip. Yeah, it's Fish Taco versus
Frosty Light.
Frostil. It's gonna be
Yeah.
Arg and Valerie again. There's only one match in Fantasy Strike, and that's Arg versus Valerie. Maybe 2
This is
matches,
good
DeGray
footage.
versus Arg.
Valerie.
Yeah, if you're looking for, this is like the most art we've seen in a tournament pretty much ever. But if
The
you're
art
if you're
army
interested in
turned
this
out today.
matchup, it's an interesting matchup. There's lots of stuff going on. Both characters have ways of just completely hosing the other. So
Back-to-back
whichever side-
matches with no owned on spectating.
Round 1.
2020
Just in
now.
time for winners finals. That's one of the openers in the matches. Walk forward, forward A stuffs Bluefish. Bluefish stuffs other things. So it's a whole like chess match. Which
Yeah,
opener
it's
you're
a
gonna
bunch of
use.
chess openings. You could write books on each one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, neutral A.
Forward A stuffed Frostal's forward A with a big counter hit.
2. Fight.
Fish Taco taking that one, looking very good. Walk back, gets the river set up. You really do not want Art. Gets in over the forward A. Here comes the wreck of the. Yeah, getting hit by the bubble shield.
Ooh, a little too far for that punish on that Bluefish.
Yeah, that's what I like. If you see,
Nice.
like, sometimes you should just not press the button.
That's right. That's the mantra of this battle. Like you really feel though. You feel like you could just be ahead of it and just clip that neutral A, but it just bodies you every
It's the
time.
God hand for a reason.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
sometimes you just have to accept. There, see, like what I say on hip, it whiffs. On block,
Yeah.
that A would hit. Excellent
Yeah,
forward A.
makes sense.
It anti-airs the ground C. It hits her feet and dodges the
Frosty in
hitbox.
trouble. Oh, actually gets in
Frosty
though.
not in trouble, dead. Oh! Okay, does super instead. And
Fish
counter
pushes
hits Fish
button.
Taco. Yeah, Fish Taco hit back A. And
Careful.
that
Val
second
is-
jump A stuffs. When we said Arg back A is the god hand, that
If you could just do the second one, you
yeah,
would do
the second
one
jump A
only.
is like the meteor strike.
Yeah. Yeah, you would skip doing the first one to do just the back one. Nice yellow to get in.
What's it gonna be the mix up? Okay, forward A. That dodges the bubble pop most of the time. It's so far away. Frostal has to get in somehow, and this gets caught walking forward. It's so hard to react to.
Round 5. Fight.
Yeah, Big Otino Jana's out of tournament. A lot of strong players. You know, it's not guaranteed every week where you're gonna be.
Forward
Excellent
A.
work from Fish Taco.
It's good
Keeping the
confirms
same
here.
pressure. Good blocks from Frostal. Oh, gets the counter hit. This dodges again. Fish Taco on point, getting the punish. Unfortunately, does the bubble pop. Probably did not want to do that. The jump B into the goldfish. Excellent work from Fish Taco. Part of the trick Valerie can use is using that zip to sort of
1.
do a change your angle and avoid. Yeah, you can't anti-air that. It's so nasty. You can't do it.
You can anti-air the first one, but not the second one.
Yeah.
So now we've seen both sides of the matchup. We've seen like just good footage of what both characters are trying to do. And Fish Taco just getting all the ideal situations here, getting the
Gets a
purple,
hit.
but
It's actually rare.
yeah.
Arg will often fall out of that. Oh, wait out the bubble pop. This is a big advantage for for
Whiff
Frostal.
punish
Great
the back
job.
A.
Excellent patience there. Fish Taco
Fight.
panicking still. The spooky ladies right beside him.
Spooky
Boy,
lady.
trying to hurt this poor man. And pops the bubble to keep her away. Unfortunately, that's what did him in.
That's the
Bubble
thing
did a great
about
job from Frostal.
Arg's back A. It's basically like his reversal, but it's way less committal than other reversals. And oftentimes, if you do it and it whiffs, your opponent doesn't react to the fact that it whiffs, and then they'll try to whiff punish it, and then you just do another one. Get a big counter hit to forward A. It's so good.
Fight.
Frostal tried to jump in over the wave. That just never works. Getting in almost every round. The back A to throw. So nasty. Frostal jumps in to get in.
Doesn't even challenge it. He's just like, no, you're
Yeah.
purple. I'm just gonna block.
Yeah, bubble pop guaranteed against that follow-up.
Oh,
Forward
big
A.
forward A.
Frostal getting hit. Fish Taco doing forward A canceling and stuff, and Frostal's getting hit up close.
Excellent back A to challenge that Rekka.
Yeah, still has to remain patient. Yeah, excellent back A anti-air. And that's
No, blue
no
fish.
good. Throw? Yep.
Yomi counter. Bubble shield. Yomi counter.
Bubble
So full
shield,
super
Yomi
meter.
count, the classic. Using it right away to get that pressure. Still has
This is all
bubble
but a
shield
lost
up.
round.
Oh!
Frosty
No,
gets
it's
in.
not. Frosty gets in. Oh, the counter hit.
Round
Okay,
You
looking
have to-
at
sometimes
match
you have
point
to
for
stay
Fish
on the
Taco here.
ground. Frosty like fighting for a terminal life. Gets this hit on that jumping, opening the round by jumping. Apparently, the best move against Arg.
Okay,
Doesn't press the
oh,
button.
empty,
Excellent
empty.
twice. Bubble pop, but Arg's still in it. Has to deal with the mix-up. This counter hit. Frostal still mixing up
Nice
and chip
chip.
death. You couldn't avoid that. Excellent work from Frostal. Not pressing button like we said, and avoiding the counter hit, and just making it whiff totally.
Yeah,
The empty jump very strong.
yeah, that would have been the match in like your tournament life. So
Jump C to get in. Nope. Stuffed. Fish Taco says
That
no.
one will work,
The
but it won't do
poison
damage.
not good. This is gonna be blocked. Yeah, Frostal only has poison left.
gets
Whiff,
in.
gets a counter hit. Frostal's still alive. He backs up to full screen. Oh,
Getting
he
super
needs to stay
meter.
in.
takes the blue fish so you don't get hit. Okay,
Trying to
no
avoid
purple.
the poison. Doesn't want to get sniped by a 4-day.
Uh-oh.
Big fish coming in.
Blocks
Still
it.
avoids it.
Still alive.
Oh,
Got
counter
the-
hit. Oh, it doesn't.
No,
does it
forward
punish?
it.
No, take
was
the
a
punish.
punish.
Anti-air, Rekka! Frostal does it.
round
Frostal
Oh
does it.
man, if that was blocked, then that would have been 2 chip and it would have been it. Frosty stayed alive here.
Oh,
Rekka,
rush down, brutal.
that's
Anti-air
ridiculous.
C.
1-1. Frosty like just from the brink. Jump C, cross up while poisoned, clips Arg on his shoulder, getting PTR to switch off of Arg or just at least take
This
a break.
is Fish Taco.
Going
Fish
to
Taco.
the oh, sorry.
Fish
we'll see
Taco
PTR
going
later.
into character select, wondering how his life went wrong. What just happened to him?
Yeah, just go and take a break. Get back to the old character select.
Travail.
I think
the
what
map.
happened on that jump C is that Fish Taco tried to press back A into it and then extending his
you will
hurt box
lose.
just that
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit. Boom, gets crossed up.
Fight.
Oh
That
boy,
was-
that was exciting.
Easily the round of the tournament so far.
Oh boy, the rush down now. Frostal, oh, the dirty throw puts you at full screen. Those
Doesn't do the
goofy
backfish, but
lands.
the wave pushes Val
I think it
into
was-
the.
Yeah, it was a wave. Nice.
There's a
and the-
very, very, very end of the wave. Give her a
Yeah.
little bit of horizontal movement when she lands.
Fight.
The wave just so powerful, even though it doesn't hit at all. Excellent work from Frostal, staying strong. The goldfish still coming out, going to hit. Because there's a gap in the Rekka series. Supers to throw.
Yeah, just get your
And
chip.
just dead, yep.
Take
Because
your
there's a gap in the Rekka series when you do BB,
Round 3.
B, when the river's out, Arg can still summon the fish to hit you. It's still okay
Interesting.
to do it because you trade 2 for 1, but it's just something you have to be ready for.
Sometimes as a 5 HP character, you don't have that opportunity or that luxury
Yeah.
of trading sometimes.
Oh, the back A, so nasty counter hit. Frostal staying strong.
Oh.
Here comes the goldfish. Oh,
Whoa,
boy.
where are you? How did she get to the other
Wake
side?
up super. How does she deal with bubble shield? Oh, you have to stay in. You have to challenge. It's so hard to do.
Okay, you might just want to walk forward and pop your bubble as Arg. Yeah, no guessing
pop.
here. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Bubble Pop stuffs the forward yellow.
Oh, very Blade clips that forward A startup, but doesn't get a counter hit, so it didn't actually confirm into the magenta.
Getting clipped here by Ren. Oh, great work of
Safe?
Jump C to
No.
hit the forward A. But yeah, the bubble shield immediately coming out. That's part of fighting Arg. You have to know, like, whenever you get close to him, put him into disadvantage
Good punish.
situation. Oh, counter hit Magenta!
You're done.
Caught mashing again.
Round
Getting counter hit by Magenta is a huge disaster. 2 damage into yellow and the frames for
Nice
Valerie.
juggle. Nice juggle. Still in.
Counter
Counter
hit
hit. Oh, that would have been a round.
Oh,
So
it's
gets
okay.
it anyway.
Still the round.
round
Counter hit yellow is a huge blowout. You get
Frostylite
4 damage
looking
and
on
no mix
to eliminate Fish Taco from the tournament. This was in
Oh.
Fish Taco's grasp.
Fish Taco has to stay strong and make a comeback here. Let's see what kind of mental fortitude he has. Pressure with
good
4
4
days. Yeah, more clip, getting clipped and clipped. Oh, counter
Gotta
hit
be looking
again.
for that jump C.
That's gonna whiff. Yep. Fish going backwards, Frostal.
Yeah, safe
Almost
backwards
took it
Fish.
out.
Just afraid of using the ground super. Okay. And Fish Taco is tying it up. We're on the final round, folks.
Final round, tournament life on the line for both players. Jump B,
Nice.
counter hit back A. So much frame damage.
Oh, I thought she would take the turn there, maybe go for the ground
Yeah.
super, put him in the corner,
Hot
but didn't
jumping.
do it. Poison.
Blocks the big fish. You know,
Red
you
chip.
have to. It's not ticking down. 4 days.
That's gonna be it.
Yeah. Fish Taco takes it.
you lose.
Good
I
try
like
from
the-
Frostylite.
I like the idea about the walk forward super. Had an opportunity to mix up between super and throw, and just guessed that Arg would push a button. Would have been 2 damage
Dangerous.
and corner pressure.
One thing to
Man,
remember is that whenever you're doing block stun to Arg, your poison isn't ticking down. So
right.
it's okay. You don't have to hit him. You can pressure him enough. Oh no. Oh no. No, not like this. It's Argvir. Oh no, it's
Yeah.
Argvir. Oh no.
PTR versus Turbo Taco.
Here we go.
Is it Tuesday or no? It's Wednesday. It's
It
not
is.
Fish Taco Tuesday.
It is Wednesday, my dudes, and we know what Wednesday means. It's Argmirror Wednesday.
And if these players keep showing up and keep doing so well in the tournament, it might be Arg mirrors every week from here on out until the locals
Yeah,
come
Arg
back.
And when the locals come back, it's only going to be Argmirrors.
The meta
we
has
go.
shifted.
We'll see. PTRC boy could bust out the lump.
Wet Wednesday.
Wait, I don't know. Oh.
Argagard.
Will patience prevail?
Maybe what about
Oh
like
man.
what about like Moist Wednesday?
Argagard.
Will patience
Oh
prevail?
jeez.
Humpback Whale Day? No, that doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Big Fish Day. Oh boy. Oh yeah, we're gonna see this.
Fish Friday, but it's not.
Top 3.
All right.
Poison each other. So the big key in this match is the forward A under the blue fish with each other. The waves are deleting. You can't
may have a
interact with the
hard
poison.
time. You may have a hard time in this matchup knowing which player's orange fish is whose because they can fire them in both directions. Obviously, blue fish heading to the right is going to be Fish Taco's, but the goldfish can be a little bit confusing, not just for the players, but for us. A little bit less confusing for the players.
Fish Taco looking very strong in the first round, setting up the poison. Punishes the bubble pop very long recovery time. Pressuring with the forward A's. You have to eat this as R. Someone's a river in the middle, but I think the goldfish didn't come out or didn't summon it. Both players poisoned. Fish Taco, oh, that's hit, and the poison
We're
ticks.
in the marsh too. They picked the marsh. We got like
Yeah,
full
home stage
arc guard.
advantage. Both fishes are going to disappear. Both players poisoned, but PTRC boy is ahead on poison. His 6 down first.
Okay.
Does not punish the whiffed bubble pop.
Okay.
Going for
Fish Taco
dead
has
poison.
poison on the screen though, so they're ahead of the game here. Tempo in their favor.
Summon a big fish to trade. Goes away.
Yeah, Fish Taco trying to waste time. Good job.
And PTRC boy forced to come in and make a desperate play, and Fish Taco ready for it with the back A.
Yeah, that early
waiting.
purple. Oh, nicely done there from PTR, just countering that.
I'm not sure why that didn't counter hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Just walk forward, tries to get the forward
punches
A.
into the goldfish. Very disastrous. Bubble shield not going to work, I think. Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah, catching the limbs on the forward A.
Yeah, I thought maybe he could cancel out, but not enough time, I guess. Oh, drills into the goldfish,
cancels.
losing that poison. That's the real disaster is that, like, if you get hit by a bluefish in this mirror match, it might not do any damage, but you lose all your poison stack, so it's like it's healing the opponent for 2.
Yeah, the time wasted is the most important thing in the matchup
Oh,
for sure.
he drilled a forward A.
The snipe!
Loses
the snipe!
poison. 1 chip left. Nothing he can do. Pizza Z-Boy takes a round.
4.
These matches are like 10 times as long as a normal FS match.
At least the poison's there to have the inevitability factor,
Yes.
right?
Oh, Fish Taco getting hit now by a lot of different moves. Pizza Z-Boy. Oh, the poison getting, like, it doesn't hit. You have to remember it doesn't hit, so Fish
doesn't
Taco
actually
sticking out that
have
forward
X
A.
Men.
Yeah,
Another
sticking out
snipe
that
from
forward A
PTR.
and
Oh no.
traveling to win the round. An extremely fast 21-second round. Blazing. Here we go. Big super to get that pressure. Not using it when the other arc has super so that you're guaranteed pressure.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's kind of trade. You only want to be trading when you're ahead. It's kind of like chess. You know, if you're ahead on pieces, you want to trade. So right now, with 4 purple bars for Fish Taco, PTR is happy to trade and waste time.
Disaster for Fish Taco. Strikes, loses the poison, takes damage. And the big fish super Pizza Z-Boy can just block.
Yeah.
Now
so
it's a
PTR
death
just
spiral.
took the purple just because they don't really need to care. Just wasting time. Oh, but
Loses his
shrugs
poison
it
again,
off
has to
anyway.
get in. And the back A to finish.
Round 6.
That's part what's so hard about this matchup is not getting sniped by a straight hit and losing your poison.
Yeah. 'Cause that
You
jump
really
A is so
wanna stay
effective.
ahead. Yeah. Jump A's and forward A's. Good block by Fish Taco there. Now Pizza Z-Boy has a lot of poison stacked up. The big fish trades. You can trade poison now when you're ahead on so much life.
Yeah, the other thing too is that it's okay for you to do jump A, snipe the enemy arc, and then land on a goldfish or something because you actually heal.
Yeah, exactly. Pizza Z-Boy has the poison set up now. Big fish gonna do nothing. Goldfish tries to snipe, not quite.
Fish Taco ahead.
Skinny when he's blocking. Fish Taco has the poison. Has more poison coming up. Desync. What?
Just
What?
way too much poison for the server to handle. Try to get into that next round.
Have not seen a desync in quite a long time.
Well, we haven't seen an arc mirror in quite a long time. Might be
That's
something to do.
true.
Round
Okay, looks like PTR Boy managed to pull that one out at the end.
Yeah, and take that
Each-
4-2.
Each match going right down to the wall. Oh, the double punish. Fish Taco trying to be aggressive, punishing that jump A, and PSD Boy recognizing it and going for traveling. Doesn't manage to punish that traveling. Big fish. I'm not sure if he's gonna. Oh, he's gonna catch his feet. Yes, he does.
Gonna actually get
Catches
hit.
his feet and then disappears. Disaster for Fish Taco.
Oh, lands on it. Doesn't get the forward
Yeah.
A punish.
See, landing on
Oh,
that
that's gonna
blue
be a
fish-
back A. Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, that's like what I said. Landing on that blue fish, he lost all his poison buildup. It's like healing PTR Boy for 2.
fight.
You don't take any damage, but you lose like advantage.
But it counts as a hit though, right?
Yep. Oh, you could combo. Oh no, too far away.
Ooh, juggled back into that purple fish.
Yeah, it's one thing about the purple fish. It'll just hit you even though you're not like combo. You'll land in it and get poisoned.
Ooh, good use of the airfish
Big.
there.
Damage. Now all Peter Boy has to run away. Are not great at running in. It's okay. He has some time.
Could have maybe stuck out a neutral A there and gotten a clip, but it was still a
I think,
hard
it
read.
was, I think it was too far away anyway.
Yeah, maybe.
Forward A each other. Peter Boy seemed to has the rhythm here, punishing with his jump A. Gets the river
Big
set up.
forward Ace from Fish Taco, clearing off poison 2 times already. Is ahead, so it's okay to like just set up a river while
Yeah.
the poison's coming at you. Like you're okay. It's okay to take.
Yeah, clears poison again. Has his own super, so he can use it and gain pressure if he feels like, and chooses to do so.
Yep. Agree with that.
Pete
Doesn't
Seymour got
take the
clipped
round there,
and
but
is
it's
in
probably
big trouble.
a,
Yeah, it's very inevitable. Arg has like no comeback mechanic against Arg like that. You have to get an extreme YOLO hit.
yeah. It's not just. It's all about being ahead in tempo on the poison ticks, on the random stray damage, on super.
Good blocks. You just have to eat it when you're Arg, when you have no option, because it's so nice. And there we go. Great job punishing the explosion of the bubble pop. It has much more recovery than the just letting it land.
Yeah, and those are great. In the middle of that match was a really great jump A, like late timed one from Fish Taco that knocked PTR's D-Boy back into the poison, which he's still taking right now.
Mm-hmm. And great bubble shield there. The drill has a bunch of landing recovery. That's why it's not so super plus on hit. And forced to land bubble explosion. Oh, deletes his poison and gains the life lead. Very strong from PTR's D-Boy. Trading Fish, trying to gain the poison. The boy has a lot more poison.
Whole health bar on stack.
But Fish Taco
both players.
There goes his
tragedy.
Big disaster. Has to go in and do something. Yeah, takes the
PTR
hit.
gets his stack
Worth
off
it.
too.
That was like a 3-for-1. He gained 2 life in exchange for hitting one to the opponent.
Okay, so now Fish Taco's whole health bar is on the hook. PTR's gonna be first to get meter though. It's gonna be grinding him into the corner with that.
More poison. It's not gonna help. Unfortunately, not to count as a hit.
Keep him in block stun. You gotta do something.
Oh no.
Round 6.
Yeah, that forward A might have actually put him ahead on poison tick.
On match point. Both players setting up poison again. The jump A into the goldfish. Big super. Gets hit by the goldfish. Unfortunate.
And it goes
Fish
over
Taco
the top.
getting clipped by everything.
Whole HP bar on the hook. PTR not
Still has
poison,
one life
running
left.
away.
One walks into the jump B. And PTR D-Boy
Lose.
shows his evil twin who is the real Arg.
Yep, superior Arg tech there. Yo,
Oh,
got the Swedish fish.
oh man.
Blue fish, red fish, yellow fish, green fish, purple fish.
I'm so happy it's over. That's so many fish. Oh boy. Oh jeez.
So I was keeping a tally of all the fish that were in that match. If you can guess in the chat right now how many fish were in that, then you can win a bag of Swedish fish, courtesy of Seaweezy.
That's in fact not true. I cannot afford Swedish fish. I can only afford their lesser counterpart, Norwegian fish. Throwing shade at countries I have no idea about.
Goat is correct, but we're gonna need an exact number. You don't get to do the old prices right. The Scandi swimmers.
But now we're in the real important part here. Losers finals.
Yep. PTR versus.
Man, that was only losers semis.
No, that was losers finals. That was
losers
PTR versus
Okay,
Turbo.
yeah.
And so now we're actually heading to the grand finals where PTR is going to get the run back attempt at Rook Hugger.
Gets 2 chances at it. Or sorry, Rook Hugger has 2 chances to win. PTR only has 1 life left.
Yeah, getting the true best of 3. Because it was Rook Hugger who put PTR in losers from winner's side.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think he'll bring? Do you think Rook Hugger is going to just bring Val again? He did really well last time.
Yeah, he doesn't like the Gray match. Like you mentioned before, and I haven't seen PTR's D-Boy bring out Lum at all. So it's probably just going to stick with Arg. So my big guess here is going to be Val versus Arg the whole way.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty solid idea.
You know, Rook Hugger plays a bunch of characters. Maybe he'll try to Gray. Maybe he'll bust out Rook. If he's watching the stream. If he's heard you say, I haven't seen any Rook yet. Maybe he'll bust it out. We'll see.
Yeah, he's got a life to lose there. So, you know, Rook v Arg, show everybody how it's done. How to use that jump C tech. It's very, very important.
I will say I do not recommend messing around in the tournament finals just to show off. It's come down where someone decides to mess around. Oh god, the horror flashbacks. Maybe Rook Hugger will bust out the Arg mirror again.
Bust out the sashimi sword.
Yeah, I've seen players try to mess around
into
the
Degray.
Yeah, Yeah, for the first game match or the set of a grand finals, and then lose both anyway. So you take it serious the whole way.
One.
You have to take your opponent very seriously. Great guess from PTR Boy to open grand finals.
So Rookhugger just in the corner, just waiting for opportunity. Ghost on cooldown. Does a jump ghost, doesn't go very far across the screen. Gets in though, ties it up real quick.
Goes for throw the neutral jump A and protects himself with jump super. Basically, the Gray has to eat it. No real hope there.
Okay, did not hit the button there to get the counter hit, but then he still got tagged by the forward A. Goes up, tries to get the throw.
Yeah,
Gets
the
hit by
whiff throw punish by back A. So strong. The Gray has a very short throw range, one of the shortest in the game. And just accepting the
Trades. Juggle.
big damage.
No ghost. Oh, he does get the ghost actually. Wasn't sure if it would come off cooldown.
Oh, anti-air. Rookhugger not respecting the bubble shield.
Tried to like
Oh,
save
it's gonna
jump
hit.
that. Punish. Ghost out.
Rookhugger very consistent.
1-2
at
in the corner.
hitting the bluefish with reaction jump super.
Round 3.
We'll have to see if Pete the Star B-Boy can play around it or change his mind. That counter
One,
hit
two,
so
three.
nasty.
Okay, good blocks there. Yeah, does not get counter hit, so that's a thing you gotta be really careful about. Okay.
Well, does get hit by the fish and then trying to jump right away and neutral A.
3 neutral A's in that round for PTR.
Counter hitting forward A was something wild I did not expect. Opening with River, but the River pushed the Gray back so he couldn't get the combo. So not so bad. He got hit, but
That's just good to do. Like,
yeah, no, it's one of your openings versus the Gray.
maybe you just pay 1 life to put him at full screen. Like, that seems okay to me.
Well, you trade 1 for 1, right? Because the Goldfish will hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Rookhugger gets thrown to the corner. Now that's he might be able to
That
block this
one-
one. Yeah, because his purple fish
Oh.
is much faster. Great
Yeah,
job.
it's that the purple fish is slower to come out, but has better recovery. It's kind of like a Geiger slow gear. So if you're reacting to seeing the fish come out, you're not going to be fast enough to be.
Yeah, you can't tell between the fish. That's not fast. You can tell he's doing a fish. You can't tell which one it is.
Okay,
So
PTR.
great job. Yeah, excellent guesses with the neutral A at the start of the round. It's beating a lot of different things. That's another
Bluefish
very
actually,
important-
yeah.
Yeah, that's an important part of being a zoner in Fantasy Strike. Oh, catches a super.
Yeah, catches the ground
look-
super with a projectile.
It's totally real to do against Arg.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, big back A counter hit. Goes for cross up. No, just pressure.
He does get the cross up.
Jump A.
Very
That's
well
corner only.
spaced.
7.
Yeah, very well spaced. Just walks back, throws the ghost to keep him blocking, and just gets this really cheeky cross up. The Gray's jump arc, so oppressive. Trying to catch hands.
Yeah, tried to catch the forward A again.
Good throw.
Gets stuck doing an unsafe jumpy. PFC boy going for poison.
I think that's going to be the
shield.
round.
Yeah, the Gray's stuck jumping forward. No ghost to stop his momentum.
You're mentioning how tough it is to throw the jump E, and PTR knowing that he can throw in that particular instance when only one of them.
Yeah, when one of them hits, and the Gray is like right beside Arg when he does the jump B, it's like -4, -5, so it's guaranteed throw from that sort of distance. You have to like neutral jump or jump back to make it plus, or be just very far away.
Yeah, and even if you do see that situation, you could still not react to it for 2 frames, and then suddenly you can't throw. So it's really, really risky.
Yeah, it's also tough for the Gray because you could like say you make one that's like -2 or -3, so you know that the fish can't throw punish you, but then he has a 5-frame normal sitting behind where he can just hit that anyway. So you just have to. It's such a tough guessing game. But when you hit jump A as the Gray, that's the real nasty. Super plus. It's possible to cross up Arc mid screen, but as we saw there in the corner, you get much wackier cross ups.
Mm-hmm. I think it's in DeGray's benefit to make the matchup a little bit more wacky, usually.
So we're probably going to be waiting a bit to get in after this because Gray versus Arg is a little bit slower. Lots of times Arg versus a rushdown is Arg keeps out the rushdown and then the rushdown runs him over. So the round is like can be fast because you take risks as a rushdown, so you get clipped a bunch of times. In Gray versus Arg, there's usually a lot more like there's wind summons and fireball trading and all that stuff.
Round 2.
Yep, and Rookhugger does have that first round. You see the wind is on cooldown, so
Very unsafe. it's okay to just like let the jump A go sometimes, but it's the bubble pop. It's such a big risk. Peter Seaboard's accepting the chip. Jump back B. Very tough for Grave to deal with there. His A doesn't quite. Oh, the cross B. It's so hard for Arc to anti-air that.
It's hard for Arc to anti-air a lot of things that Grave can do in this matchup. Like, Grave's jump-ins are just premium in this game. His jump A is so good, his jump B is so good, and then if you really do have a move that can stuff either of them, he has an air. So it's really difficult to keep him out of the sky. He is the Wind Warrior.
Wow, avoiding that fireball with the jump C. Great blocks from PSR D-Boy there.
Yeah, there it is.
Smelled it. Rook Hugger uses that jump super a lot, and if you just stay strong, you get a big punish. Guessing jump again. Great job from PSR D-Boy.
Oh,
Gets caught though.
That's true.
Gets caught by the lightning
Cross?
bolt.
No.
Mix up for only one. And then the jump A. Graves fireballs recover the slowest in the game. So any sort of jump in like that, R can hit. See, even from really far away, you can still hit him.
Nice Yumi counter there from Rook Hugger.
Big Super's gonna land on the fireball.
Oh, but tags him though.
Gets it for 2. Rook Hugger trying to sword through, I think.
Yeah, he tried to sword and he got clipped by the very end of the big fish, which comboed linked into the forward A. It's bullying with these forward A's from onto Argagar.
Setting up the big fireball first to get frame advantage, and then canceling into fast fireball to frame trap.
Corner
But
lightning
forced
traps.
to eat that. Oh, doesn't manages to dodge the poison. Not quite getting chipped. Good
Nice
guess from
neutral A.
PSR boy. Not punishing that. Is it possible to forward A punish that neutral jump B? Big Super to get off some pressure. Does
Another
not.
big sword.
Yeah.
Oh, big fireball. Actually, maybe could have gotten a back A there, but not the forward A. Yo,
Counter
God
something.
God hand.
You have to do something. Yep. Does not.
No.
Rook Hugger. Every time in the
Blue
corner
fish
has
came
been
out, yeah.
sword. And like I said before, doing that sword is okay even if Arc blocks. Peter Thor D-Boy was on 1 flashing chip, and he can't punish from more than 1. So you can put him at 2 flashing chip, and now even if he does something, you sword him, has to block. That's it. Great jump there, though.
Okay, finally gets a punish on a sword there. Neutral A. Doesn't hit a button, so doesn't get counter hit. It's a good restraint there from Rook. Might have been looking to just do a move late in his jump. You often want to be doing a really late jump B to sort of fake out the start of the...
And very consistent versus Arg Limbs is the sword. The 4-day has this amazing amount of recovery. Gets crossed up into super and dead.
Really well done. Rook Hugger with the really, really great spacing on those fireballs. Just making sure that he was even on a lot of those blocked fireballs from that spacing.
Goes for back A. Just forcing him to block is good. Safe whiff sword because Arg was stuck jumping backwards. It was just super to get some pressure. Oh, hits him! Unfortunately, Pizza's and B-Boy, I think, got hit there by a fireball. Expecting
Knowing that time he wasn't going to get that juggle, that was really good restraint there from Rook Hugger. It was a wonky version of the air B juggle.
There's the punish. Rook Hugger trying to punish the jump A, which is quite minus, but the cancel into... Here's Big Super. Did he throw?
No, it looked like he might have gone for a throw there.
I thought that might have been started for a throw animation, but
Yeah, me too.
Pizza Boy stays strong. Knowing there's only really one thing Rook Hugger could do there, and that was super, because the poison was such sick down. That crossed up? Unbelievable.
Yes, it did. 3 of them.
Oh, again. Empty
The
jump.
throw. Another one?
That's safe jump. Yeah, safe jump.
Did he do anything? He did.
I didn't see... Yeah, I guess throw wouldn't have been counter hit because of the super startup. Yeah, so probably would throw. Trading with fireballs. That's actually good for Art because you can get a bit of advantage and then start to 4-day poke.
I think in this matchup you typically want super meter too, so there's like a, he liked to wait.
Super gonna land on the fireball. Does not get hit. Gets the river out. No, Rave poisoned. The jump A from the wind, you get to go so far and you have very high priority. Pizza D-Boy getting rushed down here.
Was not brave enough
There
to
we
go
go,
for
gets the
that back
punish. That late fireball trade really bad for Grave. Gonna have to walk into the bubble pop. Yeah, the wind very powerful.
Ooh.
Yeah, sword reversal does not beat the limb from that range.
Yeah, he didn't go for the
Especially
ground
with a meaty.
super, which would have been the round, but he just wanted the sword. Maybe he didn't realize he had that option available. Yeah, PTR's gonna be really careful with these meaty hands because ground
10
super is
seconds
on
left.
deck.
1-1. He could jump a fireball here with neutral. He only has to snipe for 1.
That would have been it right there. I
Jump
think
A.
he was already committed to doing the dive stick, so he just didn't have the idea.
Fight.
Excellent jump A from Grave again. Oh, he's got to be faster on those punishes. Setting up wind like that puts a Grave at such high priority. Like pushes you to the corner. You can't deal with his fireballs. Mix up time. More mix up. Good
Finally
block.
blocks it.
Oh,
Again,
again.
though.
No, that was back A. That was back A.
That was a back A?
Yeah, that was back A, and then the empty jump throw for the win. Still needs one more game. One game away.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
closing this out.
whirlwind is
3-1.
Switching to Lum probably. Yep.
Okay, into potentially. I don't know. I think those matchups are both kind of equal. Like I'd put them both kind of like 6-4 Grave. Maybe a little bit better. Maybe this is a little bit worse for Lum than it is for like Argagard versus Grave, but they're both kind of not advantaged.
Yeah. I like playing Arg more than I like playing Lum versus Grave. That's what I'll say about that.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's too
But
much
the
potential
wind-
for the bad RNG. Like, yeah, if you do like a ground super and it's like 3 bombs and then you just jump wins and okay, I just spent my meter to do 1 to myself, potentially more. Lots of little things like that happen.
yeah, the wind is very strong versus both characters. Arg has a lot more tricks against the fireball game.
Yeah, having one himself and having poison to try and lock him out.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, we're going
Yeah.
to take round 1.
Ooh,
Gets the punish,
Gets the
2 damage combo.
good confirm there. Could have had a chance at the jump A, but didn't believe.
Yeah, the long recovery of those fireballs coming up.
Roll the dice.
Okay, gets the setup. Legit, it can set up against Grave like that because Grave, basically the only thing that he can hit you. Oh,
Good
caught
juggle.
jumping, 2 damage. Yeah, Lightning Cloud not super useful against Grave. Useful in some situations, but lots of times not what you want. Ooh, almost caught with a skill coin. Oh, disastrous.
Oh, 2 cherries.
Disastrous cherries back to back. Really not what you want.
Excellent
Turns
back
Raven
A there.
to- Oh yeah, the big Wi-Fi. There's a cherry and a cake on the ground. Could combo? Yes, it does.
Yes, juggles from the bomb into the ground B. Taking some meter with him.
Round 3. Fight.
PTSRD boy turning Grave into Rook. Doesn't quite get the combo there, but the very skilled anti-air coin knew exactly what item was coming out next.
Good.
That's really good
Take
for.
those. You take those.
Yeah, you get a knockdown, you get to roll an item. So he rolled into the fireball first, preventing the fireball from eating the die, and there's combos every time. Caught jumping backwards. You can't jump backwards for the win. Caught jumping again. You have to stay on the ground. Counter hits his toes. The open-toed sandals.
Yeah,
then
4 days free.
The dice unfortunately do not hit.
4.
Oh,
Boy loses his super as well. Roll pressure.
Kale in the chat saying, when did Lum get time stop super?
Yeah.
It's the old
He always had
the crystal snail. Mega Man X.
That bomb saved the day, forcing Rookhacker to go backwards. Jump a great air to air.
Super oppressive jump ins from Grave in this
Just
matchup.
really unfortunate getting cherries all the time. Swords through the fireworks.
Oh, he's gonna
it's
clip
gonna
his back A.
Yeah, he's gonna catch the back A and delete another die. Looking very bad for PTSRD boy. 1 chip left, caught against jumping A.
Yeah, it's
Not
gonna be
much you can
jump
do about
A,
that.
even if it was blocked, neutral A to forward fireball.
Something like that. Coin again. Very good. Move some of those fireballs. Cherry doesn't do anything right now. Unfortunate to get. Oh, there we go. That's what you want. And doesn't clear chip, so still actually takes the damage.
Yeah.
Good combo into the bomb. Brave stuck.
Oh wow.
Gets punished there. Yeah, had to do sword to do something to not get hit by the bomb.
Oh. Prevented the jump B lightning counter hit again, which has been one of Rookhugger's like staples.
Hits
in
clean.
this matchup.
Yep.
Yeah. Does not want to guess.
One thing about that super is that it'll hit the jump B clean a lot of the time.
Yep.
Depending
on where
jump
he
A.
starts
He
to-
had the jump in, but went with melon. Sorting through the fires again, but gets clipped. Could have been comboed. Bomb unfortunately going to be forced to block. It'd take a lot of chip, but
blocks the windmill, and now Rookhugger's in the corner.
A little dice setups here.
Yep. Annoying him. A lot of mini lums. This is a lot of pressure. More
Fireworks.
Lands on the mini lums. Does not get any value from wind at all. More bomb.
bomb's
Has to
going
jump.
out now.
Oh, no anti-air. The bomb's coming. You know he's forced to jump. Looking for
That's gonna be
super.
one.
Yeah. Yeah. Mighty combo. Ooh. Was really high enough.
Juggle
That's
there.
going to be a clean. Yep.
And get,
Invincibility.
and get the health and the forward A. So PTR tying this up.
Sometimes, so that's the funny thing about that super. You actually want to jump late so it trades. He jumped. He did a perfect safe jump, basically,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, still got clipped.
Okay, empty jump like the Yomi counter set up there.
Just beat the
This is
clean
gonna
again.
Beat it, and we get the.
Oh God!
Okay, so
Zap tried to
Rookhugger
pick
got
up
the
cake.
soup. The PTR
Yeah.
got the cherry, so I think he prefers that. Oh, tragic roll.
Disaster.
This is
That
tournament
actually-
point for Rookhugger, by the way.
Cherry. Oh no! Disastrous cherry. Another one. Oh, this one goes to
Cherry.
PC boy. Good pressure. Back a very risky. That could have been death. Has to deal with
Dice.
that mini lum.
Yo!
Dead. PTSD boy. He jumped. He used jump B for some reason.
I think maybe he thought he was closer, but the animation of the air super maybe confused him to where he was on the screen. He goes for a jump B trying to get the cross, and then just lands on the mini.
Oh no!
line
No!
and
You
then
can't do
gets
this. No! No! No!
Oh, no, you can't switch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't
yeah.
switch.
No. What is that?
He has to go
Get
to
him
one.
out of here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, you are alum. Yeah.
High level strategy.
You can switch if you reset, then you can get out of the matchup. But yeah, so we're gonna get Val versus Lum. It looks like if that's what Rookhugger wants to play.
Well, like I said, I don't think he plays in a lot of tournaments, so he might not have known.
No, winner cannot switch.
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Have they started or is?
No, Rookhugger hasn't
Yeah.
picked his character yet.
Okay,
He's probably talking in Discord or something. Yeah, we're ready to go. I haven't seen that ever. I think I've literally never seen someone try to switch when they won.
It's some psychological warfare.
Yeah, mess them up.
I mean, he's probably feeling himself. That was like a huge clutch.
Yep.
So the nerves are coming out, and he's like, "Oh, a character select screen. I play Argagarg. I'm gonna go pick Argagarg." It's like the knee-jerk reaction to just seeing the character
Are they
select
actually-
screen.
Are they actually playing? I'm not sure if he's picked yet.
No.
Oh no, here we go. Yeah, and we got in.
Okay, so potential reset here for PTR. Just got to find a way to navigate these paintbrushes, not get destroyed by Rookhugger's mastery of this matchup. He's very, very good at exploiting
Yeah, here comes
the Lum play.
bees, and uses the roll to escape the bees. No, not the bees. Oh, it doesn't confirm though. Gets counter hit. Jig forward A pushes Valerie away. Not rolling item.
Ooh.
Gets a clean hit there. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I think the disc is not gonna hit Lum.
3 bombs coming
bombs.
out. Get the hell
Goodbye,
away.
disc. Yeah, another bomb. Oh no, a disastrous cherry.
That's gonna be chip death.
Yeah. Yeah, those cherries coming out when you need a good item is just disastrous. Especially when Valerie comes so close. Okay. Here come the fireworks.
Good start for
Valerie,
BTR.
Rookhugger not respecting it. Gets clipped on the toes. Oh no. Giving up all that momentum.
It's hit by yellow.
Trying to throw in. There's so much pressure here. Yep.
So there is a spacing where you can throw between the magenta and the yellow, right? But more so you want to be trying to throw the cyan.
You cannot throw magenta yellow.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's blocked, it doesn't even clean. Yeah, reversal super beats that every time. Very difficult. Zip, chip, 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 chip. Yep, nothing you can do.
And this is match point here, Rookhugger. Tournament points.
Tournament point.
BTR's got to find an answer right now.
Melon takes some zoning. Melon again.
Rookhugger just playing patient.
Yeah, the
enough
second
to where-
A
Yeah.
that trades. Looking for super probably. Jump in disc,
Ground
gonna
super
avoid the
into
bomb.
the-
It does not
super
avoid the
into
bomb,
the
but
corner.
still you're stuck.
Yeah, taking chip damage. Oh, risky back
That's
A and then
it.
chip damage. Yep, nothing
That's
you
the
can do.
tournament. Well played by both gentlemen here. Rookhugger is going to close this out without a reset, 3-2 in grand finals.
Yeah,
Just
very well
bullying
played
the
from
Lum.
Great job from PTSRD boy to even get to that last game. He knew he had to switch and really came out for.
Yeah,
Great
only
job
only
from
losses
players.
today have been to Rookhugger. His journey through the bracket was beating Grag in round 1, Hypergrav in round 2, Mr. MKL round 3, losing to Rookhugger, and then taking down Turbo Taco in the ARG mirror before facing Rookhugger and getting the double jeopardy. So well played by PTR. Definitely a fantastic showing. Hope to see you come out to more tournaments. Like Wheezy was saying, haven't seen you in a bunch of tournaments lately, so maybe you'll be there on Saturday. Maybe we'll see some more
Yeah.
ARG play then.
I hope he comes back next week and maybe this time he'll take that fish all the way to championship gold. Thank you very, very much
Yes.
for having me here. Thank you very much for Leontes for coming in. I do like commentary where I don't have to talk the entire
man.
time.
It's so
It helps
difficult
quite a
being
bit.
on your own.
Yep. Thank you very much
Yep.
to
Safety Man for running the stream.
Safety.
Thank you.
Safety Man and Neil Russell
Oh, okay.
for being the head honchos.
Hey, Leontes, you want to shill your own game? Because you're better at it
Yeah,
than I am.
man.
So go ahead.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, this is Fantasy Strike, strategically difficult, mechanically elegant. We are on all platforms. On that screen there, Switch, PS4, and Steam. We're also on Linux, which is super rare for PC games. But we have crossplay across all three, so people playing in the tournament today could be playing on Switch, Steam, or PS4. No problems there whatsoever. We got GGPO netcode. We got easy spectating and challenging, as you see in the interface. You see a little snippets of the interface there from Safety Man on the stream. But yeah, this is a game made by David Serlin, who's the lead designer of Street Fighter 2 HD Remix. You can go to our Discord, discord.gg/Fantasy Strike. Best place to find matches and to join us for all these tournaments and just hang out and talk things Fantasy Strike. If you want to get onto our Patreon to see what's coming up next, I can tell you that there are more characters in development, and we're working on a massive patch that a lot of our fans have seen. They can't talk about it. I can't talk about it, but I can tell you that it's coming as soon as humanly possible. Pandemic's making it a little bit more difficult to get through submissions for Sony and Switch as usual, but we're working our way through that jungle as fast as we can. So please come hang out with us on Discord. Check the game out on Steam. It's $29.99 right now across the board. Thanks so much for having me, folks. I really appreciate all the love for the tournaments. Yeah, check out Pirate King's tournaments on Saturdays. I'm going to be running that bracket. So challenge.com/TPK esports. That's where you're going to go to sign up for that one. I think there's a cash prize, which is going to be streamed by
$60, I
TPK
believe.
himself.
USD.
Yeah, $60. And we're going to stream that at twitch.tv/Pirate King. There's a Discord link there, so you can get into that chatter and talk to me and hang out on this Saturday's tournament. I think that starts around. Do we have the time for that? Don't remember. It's
usually
probably 1 p.m.
4
PST. Yeah, that sounds right. 1 PST and 4
Yep.
Eastern. And then I guess next week again for Stun City, right?
Yeah. For us, be sure to follow us on our social media: Discord, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. We're all on there. Today's tournament will be archived on our YouTube channel shortly. And once again, everyone, thank you all for watching. That is going to be it from us. We'll see you next week for Stun City Cyber. Monday, Tekken. Tuesday, Samurai Showdown. Wednesday, Street Fighter 5 and Fantasy Strike. And just want to say, everyone, thank you once again for watching. We're going to have a nice little raid now, so stick tight as we send our viewers
go.
somewhere. Anybody streaming Fantasy Strike? No. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's find a fighting game stream.
Something with rollback netcode. Something with GGPO.
Yeah, hopefully. I usually take a while.
Skullgirls, Power
I usually
Rangers.
take a while doing this, by the way. It's how it is.
That's all right.
I don't want to hold you if you have to go.
All right,
Oh,
I'll
no.
see you guys
All right, yeah.
next week.
Next
Can't
week
wait
again,
to
same
commentate
time,
again.
same place.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. And I
If you
can't
have
wait
me,
to
I'll be
see
around.
even more people.
Cool. All right. Thank you guys.
See you later.
All right, peace out.
Yep. I'm just trying to find someone that maybe we know. Checking the Street Fighter, but I don't see anyone I know yet. How about Tekken? No one for Tekken either, it seems. Alright, we're gonna go to Saber416. He participated in our Sam Show Weekly. Everyone give him some love. We'll see you next week. Thank you all for watching. Well, I can't actually do this, can I? Oh, I can't. Nice.